Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, continuing this Nintendo DS train, which I hinted at the last stream with the sound, we are playing one of my favorites, Trauma Center Under the Knife. This is the first one. There are two on the DS. This also had a remake on the Wii, which I actually find to be generally easier. And it's going to be a little weird. I always keep saying, but trust me, it's a little weird playing this tier because I really do actually prefer like using the stylus on the actual DS for this game because it requires some quick movement, okay? Especially if you're trying to S rank everything. I'm not going to try to S rank everything. Not on here. I already did it on the DS. But it should be fun and it should still be doable. If a little dicey for some of the stages. But anyways, let's go ahead and load this baby up. He got bitten by a zombie. Yes, it is one of my favorites. I am a very successful doctor. Didn't you just hear me? I've S-ranked them all, baby. I put a lot of time in this game on the DS. I can't remember how I came across it, but when I did, it was one of the coolest games that I found. Alright. Now, there is a good mixture of reading and story with the characters and all that, and then the actual operations. I will try to do my best to... I will read out the story parts in between. When we actually get into the operations, at the top screen here, there'll be some dialogue from people. Sometimes the mission, the operation will pause down here. Other times it won't. The timer's just going. I'll do my best to kind of like read the important bits that are popping up, but some parts, I just gotta move, okay? And I have to struggle with the fact that I'm very familiar with this game, and I also know a lot of the tricks during the operations you can do, particularly for like getting S rank and all that. I have to make sure I don't rush too much. I can't act like I'm a new player, but I will try to at least like show some of the game more proper, because I could just like otherwise kind of shortcut past some stuff. Would you want me to operate? See, trust me, guys. I always tell you guys, I'm a doctor, and this is why. You can trust me. Hey, Alexander. What do you mean? Look. I'm gonna prove to you guys. You can trust me, okay? My life is in your hands, or your life is in my hands. My life is in your hands. Your life is in my hands, and trust me, these hands, they're nice and steady. All right. I have the healing touch, exactly, but spoilers. Alright. I will have to remember to flip the screens for the important stuff. For story bits, I'll keep it focused on the top. For the actual operations, I will flip it to the bottom screen. I will try to remember to do that. I will probably forget at least somewhere, though. This is Hope Hospital, located in the citadel of Angelus Bay. Angelus Bay? Angelus Bay? Since its inception, Hope has continuously served the community. One of the young doctors here is still in need of guidance, but because of his desire to help people, he strives to improve. Dr. Derek Stiles will soon realize his full potential. Save game? Yes. Chapter 1. Dr. Stiles. Standard procedure. Hope Hospital, consultation room. We transported the patient to the pre-op area. Mary Fulton, age 39, the hospital's veteran surgical assistant. She's kind and well-liked, but tends to ramble too much. The injury is on his forearm, and he's still fully conscious. Blood test results should be back from the lab any minute. Looks worse than it is. He's not in any real danger. I guess he got lucky, huh? Dr. Grave... I'm gonna say Casal. Dr. Gray Casal, the head of the surgical department here. Nothing rattles him, but he's strict and expects perfection from others. You'll be operating, Derek. I will? Derek Stiles, age 26, a surgeon and the story's main character. He just completed his residency and accepted a position here. I was just about to start my round, so... Worry about that later. You're not an intern anymore. Hurry up and prep for the OR. This is a simple extraction. There's nothing to worry about. Just take your time. Stay calm. Keep it steady. You should be able to handle this on your own by now. Hey, bro. Of course, you knew it was. You knew this was coming. No, don't save, do it all over again. Fuck that. Exactly, Derek Stiles, DS. Alright, let's begin the briefing. The patient, Kevin Turk, just arrived in an ambulance. He lost control of his motorcycle and crashed through a glass door. His lacerations had begun to hemorrhage. There were glass fragments lodged near his right shoulder. Our cosmetic surgeon is out at a medical society meeting. But you should be able to handle the stitching, right? There are two main objectives in this operation. Suture any lacerations. Extract fragments of glass from underneath the skin. Be thorough, and try your best not to leave any scars. Okay, let's begin the operation. I may or may not read the bullshit down here. It's honestly repeating a lot of what's being said up here up top. Is there a trauma center for Switch? No, I believe after Trauma Team on the Wii, I think they never released another trauma game, unfortunately. God knows why. I thought they were great. How far do I plan on going with this game? I mean, tonight we're not going to finish, but I will finish this game. I will not do those extra things at the end because I cannot do it here with the mouse. Trust me, I am not going to kill myself over that. And I'm not going to S-rank everything either. We will take the ranks we get. I just want to show off the actual like story of the game. Anyways.
Let's begin.
So you can see right here, it'll pause the gameplay. You can tell because the time limit's not moving. And I will switch the screens here. And you have like the call button. Sometimes you'll get information up here, but there's no call button. You just got to keep going because time is still ticking. So I'll do my best to read when it's easy like this, but other times I might just kind of like gloss over it or just like give a quick synopsis because I have to focus while I'm operating. So let's begin the operation. We should start with those lacerations. Select the needle icon to suture his wounds. Just follow the laceration in a zigzag pattern. And it is very forgiving. Good work. Of course, this is a basic surgery skill. Now do the same thing for the other laceration.
Doctor?
Well done. The lacerations are taken care of. Next, select the forceps. We need to extract that glass. Grab the glass fragments with your forceps and slide them out. Place them on the tray. Good job. Now extract the other one. All the visible glass has now been extracted. We need to take care of those smaller wounds now. Select the antibiotic gel on your left. That's the one. Gently apply it to the wounds. That's good. Looks like you're starting to get the hang of it. Medicine has come a long way. This gel cures small cuts instantly. Yeah, it's video game future bullshit, because that don't exist. At least I'm pretty sure it doesn't. In the past, cure-all ointments were just gimmicks and scams. Somebody finally created a real one. Oops, I shouldn't be talking so much. Let's continue. The glass shards are embedded in the patient's arm as well. We'll need to extract those, make an incision in the upper... Now, I'm going to butcher medical terms. I'm going to, okay? I can't help it. The upper epithelium. Don't forget to disinfect the area beforehand. Use the antibiotic gel. Now make an incision. Use the scalpel. Just follow it slowly. Hand me that first aid spray. This is serious. We can't let them get infected. We need to work quickly using the same procedure as before. Well done, Dr. Styles. Alright, everything looks good. Let's close them up. Suture the room the same way you have before. Make sure the stitches aren't too wide or narrow, and you can go, ah! See? And it's good. Just about done, but you shouldn't relax yet. Disinfect the sutured area with antibiotic gel. That should heal up nicely. Now we just apply the bandage. The fixing tape icon is in the bottom right corner. Bandage the entire length of the incision.
Good job, Dr.
And we're done. Good job, Dr. Styles. There are little bits of voice clips from the characters, but not like major talking. The later ones would actually have that. Make sure you review what we went over today. Exactly, Ethan says hi. I was thinking that, Meg. My buddy, Aegir, he just started playing Resident Evil 7. He's a little bit into it now. He's a little farther into the game, but like he recently, like a week ago, he started playing RE7. Ooh! Now, your rank is determined by score, the time, misses, certain special bonuses that are hidden to the player. And that's why I'm saying, like, I'm not going to worry about the ranks. I know how to get, or I've gotten S ranks for all of them. I don't care here. We'll just get what we get. I'll get some S's, but they're all not going to be S. It's just not going to happen. See? You're catching on. That wasn't so hard, was it? Couldn't have done it without my lovely assistant. I definitely see improvement, but flirting isn't everything. Seriously though, keep practicing and you'll do just fine. And I'm also not gonna voice them like with female voices. There's too many characters. I'm just gonna read it, okay? You'll have to deal with a man voice for the women. A C on the easiest level. Sometimes it's because the game holds your hand and restricts you from being able to move it how you want, okay? Leave me alone. Judging by the MRI, the tumor is isolated in his stomach. It's benign, but you should be prepared for anything. Any questions, Dr. Styles? Yeah, you want to get dinner? I mean, huh? Oh. Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks anyway. Are you even listening? I know you're stressed, but this happens to be your job. Also, I gotta flip this. Sorry if I forget that. I have to remember in between to flip-flop. I know you're stressed, but this happens to be your job. Are you getting enough sleep? You need at least 6 hours a night. Don't you remember med school? Patients depend on you. Derek, don't forget our follow-up with Mr. Jenkins this afternoon. Have you read the report? I haven't, actually. You need to shape up. This is real life. You've been here 3 years, Derek. We shouldn't still be babysitting you. Maybe we need to open an investigation. Dr. Styles is impaired medical and social development. Harsh. Cut me some slack, Mary. You're not a resident doctor anymore, Styles. You know that. Oh, Mary, I spoke with Dr. Hoffman. Thank you very much. Wait, you spoke with the director? About what? Don't worry, it's none of your business. Teehee. It's a personal matter. Just forget about it. Are you going on vacation or something? I wouldn't mind a nice long cruise myself. Sun, the sea. Okay, that's enough. Let's get back to the operation. Can you date the nurses? I don't think this isn't quite a visual novel dating sim, unfortunately, Kick-Ass. I don't know if there's any fan games ever made out there for it. It wouldn't surprise me. Alright, today we need to excise a tumor in the distal stomach. In tests from 2 years ago, it was small and benign. However, it's grown rapidly and started to hemorrhage. At this rate, it might become malignant. After talking with Mr. Laurie, we decided to remove it. There's one objective in this operation. Excise and remove a tumor from the distal stomach. Whatever the distal stomach is. That is all. But you'll need to use the Powell procedure to remove the tumor. First, drain the tumor's cytoplasm to decrease its size. Then, when you excise it, the cells can't metastasize, resulting in a smaller incision. There seems to be a trend toward this type of removal. It's a good idea for you to learn it. Now, begin the operation. Work quickly, but stay calm. I said stay calm, damn it! Look at his face. He's like, stay calm! Ah! Understood. Let's begin the operation. Later operations, you won't get your hand held as much. Obviously, this is the very first couple. It will, but eventually we'll be let loose. We just gotta kind of get through these slower ones here. Absolutely, Mag.
Let's begin.
This will be a laparotomy. You'll need to open up his abdomen. You've done this before, so remember to stay calm. Let's begin. Disinfect the area. Pistol is farther from the heart. I like how his pulse just immediately went down for whatever reason. If the pulse hits 0, game over. And there's no resuscitating with that. They die. We're gonna treat a tumor, but... his vitals are dropping. Oh, that's right, they do it to show this off. Select the syringe on your right. We need to stabilize his condition. Touch the bottle, then slide upward to lift it. And stick it in him. Should probably administer a little more. Fill the syringe completely. Oh, fuck you. Fine. Next, touch any part and keep it steady. Vitals are stabilized. Now we can begin. At first glance, it looks like nothing's wrong. However, yesterday's test revealed something in the lower stomach. You need to use ultrasound, the instrument on the upper right. Try it. When you find an infected area, there'll be a shadow. Oh, almost. Too far away. If you scan directly over the tumor, it should be visible for a while. Expert doctors can perform this operation without visual aid. You need that to get an S rank. But you should confirm the shadow before proceeding. Alright, cut down the middle. It's pretty big. Looks like we did this just in time. As Dr. Casal explained, we'll be using the Powell procedure. We'll use the drain first. Pick it up. Next, insert the drain into the tumor. Now slide it upwards. I hate doing the slide motion on the DS for this. With this drain, it will fuck you in some of the operations, just not going fast enough. And also, yes, it actually is a tumor. Can we kill the patient for fun? We'll kill one in a minute. Hold on. We've completed the first step, draining the cytoplasm. The cytoplasm will continue to ooze out if we don't do anything. Excise it with the scalpel before that happens. You can see you got some leeway. Good job. Now extract it. Well done. You're doing well so far. But remove the tumor is only the beginning. You need to apply a synthetic membrane to stop the bleeding. Grab a membrane with the forceps and place it over. That's good. Now let's affix the synthetic membrane. First apply antibiotic gel to the membrane to disinfect it. That's enough gel. The membrane is beginning to meld with the tissue. Sorry, I forgot to flip it again. See? Just watch the left side for the most part, but this is just for a better view. But see, I gotta get good at that. It's made of protein, so there's no chance it will be rejected. Give it a gentle massage to help the process along. Make sure you rub all the corners. Yeah. Now see, I can believe the synthetic material a little more than this bullshit cure-all gel. Oh, we got a cool. You can relax now, Dr. Styles. The operation is complete. Now, we will not get an S rank because we use the ultra... actually, I think you have to ultrasound this one because it's still like the tutorials part of the game, so we can't skip that part. Missed the slurping sound effects? Ooh, rookie doctor. I mean, we are new, you know, as Dr. Styles. Nice work, Derek. Seems you value accuracy over speed. He's... that's a nice way of putting, you value accuracy over speed, saying that was slow as fuck, boy. Just remember that the patient's safety always comes first. You're getting better every day. Keep up the good work. Exactly. Call me Doctor. Oh, a farewell. Hope Hospital Nurses Station. And so, since my husband's been relocated to a different office, I'll be leaving Hope Hospital, effective immediately. I'm really gonna miss this place, and all of you, but I promise to continue my work as a nurse, wherever life takes me. You all taught me that helping patients is its own reward. It was a pleasure to have you on staff, Mary. Good luck with the new job. Can't believe you're leaving. This is all so sudden. My heart's not ready. What are you going to do without her, Derek? Actually, Derek's the only reason I'm a little hesitant to leave. I even spoke with my husband about it. I told him there was a kid here that depends on me. He asked how long I'd been working at a pediatrician's. Come on. I'm not that bad. Is Miss Fulton still here? Or Miss Fulton? Oh, hello, Dr. Hoffman. I'm not interrupting anything, am I? Robert Hoffman, age 62, the director and founder of Hope Hospital. He used to be a renowned surgeon, but works in management now. No, of course not. I came to say goodbye since I won't be around tomorrow. Thank you for your many years of dedicated service. You're a fantastic nurse, probably our best. On behalf of our entire staff, I'd like to say thank you. Oh, sir, the pleasure is mine. I wish there was some way I could thank you for this opportunity. Well, you're not going to stop nursing, are you? If you continue to help people, that will be thanks enough. Of course, sir. Helping people is my life. It's just, I wish I could stay and learn from you a little longer. Don't be modest. You already know everything I have to teach. I'm afraid Dr. Casal surpassed me as a surgeon long ago. Dr. Hoffman, good luck with your new job. Don't be a stranger, okay? Well, I have matters to attend to, if you'll excuse me. I'd hope to see Dr. Hoffman in action more often, but he stopped operating on patients after that incident. Derek, let's discuss the next patient. Yes, sir. This is my last operation here. Don't let me down, Derek. Alright, we're gonna let Nurse Mary down. Yesterday's operation went very smoothly. I want you to handle Mr. Spence's operation today. It's another tumor excursion. Just be careful. There's more than one this time. Don't overlook any. This is the last time I'll be assisting you, Dr. Styles. If you can handle this operation, I'll feel much better about leaving. Crap. Oh, I didn't mean to upset you. But wake up, Dr. Styles. You're the only person, there's only one person you should be thinking about during an operation, and that's the patient. Do you understand? Yes, ma'am. Let's review the main objective for today's operation. Turn on lockdown for the window. Anyways. Excise and remove all tumors from the pancreas. Now, think back to yesterday's procedure and begin. Here goes. Let's begin the operation. You need patience. And patience.
Let's begin.
Let's begin. Do I do it like this? Oh, I'm sorry. How about like this, and 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 this. What are you doing? Leave the rest to me. I guess you needed more guidance. I really didn't think I'd have to hold your hand through this. Retry. Now, it's actually good that we did this earlier because this end screen will change a little bit as we go, but because we're still like early on, you see this one here of Dr. Styles, just like, oh man, I guess I'm not cut out to be a doctor after all. Hey, what's up, Edge? I don't know how long you've been here, but you saw nothing. Get the fuck out of the operating room. Yeah, where's the emo text? It comes later. Okay, now, we can skip the dialogue by pressing select. We can only do it outside of the operations, though. I think in 2, they added it inside the operations. But we can do this to skip quickly, which is why I was okay with stabbing the shit out of the patient.
Let's begin.
Okay, so now she won't hold my hand. If you guys want to place bets on how many operations I'm going to actually fail, for real, not including that one, go ahead. But it's going to be a long enough game, so I don't know. Someone keep count. Alright, the pancreatic membrane is inflamed, so we need an anti-inflammatory. That's the blue vial on the left. Injected into the inflamed area. Hey, this wasn't in the last one.
Doctor?
Good, the swelling's gone down. Let's move on to the tumors. 3 tumors have been identified in the patient's pancreas. Perform ultrasound carefully to locate them. Now cut. Drain. Cut. Now again, because I'm using the ultrasound, I will not get the S rank for this. You want the S rank, you have to do it without ultrasound. They don't move though, so you can learn where they are essentially, and then redo the operation and do it fast and efficient without ultrasound. That's how you can get an S rank.
Doctor?
That takes care of the tumors we found in our test. You're really improving, can you tell? You seem really focused today. I guess my work here is done. Now, always max out the vitals for points. It's worth the time loss.
Good job, Dr.
I think we can both relax, Derek. You're doing great. No stabby stab this time. Oh, the patient, the patient! Doctor, speak to me! Doctor! Now, we should get more than a C. Yeah, specialist. C is the lowest rank you can get. F means you actually killed the patient. Looks like you'll be plugging in the Wii. You miss failing at fake surgery. Dude, it's so fun. And the Wii version is more forgiving, which is probably better for you, Donut, anyways. You did a great job, Derek. I have nothing to worry about. I can tell that you'll make an excellent surgeon. Please continue using your abilities to help people, the people of Angeles Bay. Totally, Donut, stream. If you were to ever stream something, Donut, that is the game you should stream. It would be hilarious. And so, we all feel you deserve a gift of appreciation. Thank you for your 18 years of service, Mrs. Fulton. Thank you so much. I'm a little embarrassed. Mrs. Fulton was more than a great nurse. She looked after us as well. She will be missed. Are you sure you're not glad to be free of my nagging? What are you talking about? I'm worried Derek will start coming to work late again. You're the one that kept him in line, Mary. Ah, jeez. I'm standing right here, guys. You don't need to worry. I'll be fine without Mary's help. I may be young, but I'm still a doctor. That's good to hear. So, no more sobbing phone calls from you, huh? What? I wasn't crying. I'm just teasing, Derek. You've grown so much since you joined us, and I'm proud of you. Work hard, and you'll surpass even Dr. Casal one day. I believe in you. She's not here yet. She's called in about an emergency. That's all she said. Is something wrong? You must be talking about my replacement. Since I'm leaving, she's going to be your new assistant. I was supposed to train her this afternoon, but HR said she was very reliable. I hope everything's okay. Sorry, I'm late. In the words of Animaniacs, hello, nurse. I'm Angie Thompson, the new nurse. I'll be starting here tomorrow. Angie Thompson, age 21, Hope Hospital's newest employee. Angie is part German, born into a very well-educated family. She also has an international nursing license. Is Mary Fulton here? I'm ready to go over protocol now. It's very nice to meet you. Wow, she's a nurse? Isn't she a little too... What's that now? What? Huh? Nothing. Pardon me. I was on my way here when a man on a bus suffered a heart attack. I took him to a nearby emergency room and helped with the procedure. Of course, the paperwork took forever to fill out, so yeah. Sounds like you had a rough morning. Well, don't you worry about being late. I completely understand. Excuse me, is Miss Thompson here? There's someone on the line from St. Francis Hospital. Thanks, I'll be right there. Please excuse me. She's certainly something. Sounds like she knows her stuff. What do you think, Derek? Is Derek a little distracted by her? Singing the blues. FBI, open up! Dun 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 dun. No, guys, she's 21. Good morning. Hello, Dr. Styles. You were supposed to be here 15 minutes ago. Your patient shouldn't have to wait just because you're behind schedule. I'm sorry? Anyway, I'll call in the first one. Man, she's strict. Please have a seat, Mr. Cox. Yo, Doc. During today's surgery, we'll be removing the polyp in your throat. How are you feeling? It's important for us to know about any changes to your condition. If anything's wrong, it could cause problems. I really don't know. Huh? I've been doing concerts for 7 years while working part-time, so I finally landed a contract with a big record producer. My throat's screwed up. What if something does go wrong? Do I lose my dream forever? All this for because of some polyp thing? Well, we're gonna try our best. Just relax, okay? You're gonna try? I always tried my best. I practiced late, stayed in shape. But it's all I needed, I would have had a contract years ago. It takes a lot more than trying to write a hit single. Come on, try to stay positive. I'm sure you'll be alright. Really. Dex, Nate, Tisha, you fronted the money for this operation, and I let you down. It doesn't look like I'll be able to pay you back, guys. Need to take your blood pressure, Mr. Cox. This way, please. Yeah, whatever. Why didn't you just tell him everything would be fine? Wait, what? Didn't you read your own notes? He's completely nervous. Our job is more than just treating illnesses. Proper bedside manner is essential to a patient's recovery. Things you say directly affect these people's attitudes. Don't you get it? Yeah, I do. I hope you're a little more serious during this surgery this afternoon. She might be harsh, but she is right. Come on, Styles. Man up. Also, it's Japan, Mag. What do you want? Liar. We can just slap any number we want on there. His real job is a drama queen. Oh, we should start the briefing. Let's review today's patient, Mr. Cox. He started feeling pain in his throat about a month ago. He's been coughing up blood since then, and now has trouble breathing. Since Mr. Cox is a rock singer, it's likely that a polyp has formed because of strained bronchial tubes. Obviously, it's now hemorrhaging. We tried a nebulizer treatment, but his condition is getting worse. It's nothing life-threatening, but considering the patient's career, it's serious enough to warrant surgical intervention. It's still possible for him to recover completely. What's your opinion, Dr. Casal? That sounds like a good plan. Are you ready, Dr. Styles? This operation has 3 objectives. Drain the overflowing blood. Locate the problem area. Use the laser to remove it. This is a delicate operation, so we'll need the magnification tool, which I fucking hate. Remember to treat the patient very carefully. Nice work, Angie. Derek, good luck. Okay, let's begin the operation. Dr. House, you spirit animal. Dude, House is awesome. Don't spoil the ending. I still need to watch like the last 2 seasons. I know. Don't spoil how it ends. I kind of know how it ends, but don't spoil it. But yes, Dr. House is awesome. It was one of the few TV shows I liked actually watching. Anyways, you idiot. The outer membrane of the trachea has started to hemorrhage. That should be our focal point. It's hard to see the affected area, so we'll need to magnify it. Select the magnifier from the top right. I'll explain how it's used. Quickly draw a small circle to magnify the selected area.
Dr. Styles?
You succeeded in magnification. Good job. The hemorrhage is our problem. Once you finish working in the problem area, draw another small circle to return to normal magnification. That's why I hate it. Just fucking make me click. In 2, they changed it to a click, I think. Keep these options in mind to set up the best angle for any given task. First, we need to drain the blood. Source of the bleeding seems to be a small group of polyps. There's no way we can excise them. They're too small. Use the laser. Burn them. It'll continue to burn until you lift it away, but applying it for too long may cause additional bleeding. Please be careful to apply precisely. The laser only where it's necessary.
Dr. Styles?
I don't think it's possible to burn away polyps without damaging nearby tissue. The capillaries in the trachea's other membrane are damaged and have caused further bleeding. You're going to need to adjust the procedure accordingly. You need to apply antibiotic gel immediately after using the laser. If blood starts to collect, drain it to quickly maintain visibility. Stay calm, Dr. Styles. If you're careful, the patient will be just fine. All the polyps have been removed. It could have gone better, but I guess it's not too bad for you.
Dr. Stiles?
Wow. Another section of the membrane is starting to hemorrhage. Draw a quick circle to cease magnification. Looks like there are several other polyp-infected areas. We'll need to treat all of them. If you're quick enough, you can prevent the bleeding part, and there are tricks to get ahead of that as well. I will try to do some tricks, but not all of them. See, that's one of them. Apply the gel first. If you're quick enough, if you're actually like on the DS, you can actually like do that, and then it'll like seal it right after, because the gel kind of lingers for a bit. Peanut Doctor looks easy. Another nice thing about the gel, when you apply it, it slightly gives vitals. Now, I don't know if it'll actually do it here, but maybe in the later operations it will. Like, you can use it as a makeshift stabilizer. That seems to be all of them. Let's close the patient up.
Dr. Stiles?
Before that, it's one of the little tricks you learn to maximize your score and all that. As well as to pass some of the really tough operations. Little okays appear in wounds when you treat them in real life. Being Dr. Luigi, absolutely. You also get bad, misses, and cools. So I've really been assigned to this inexperienced guy? Or, that is, good job, Dr. Stiles. You rookie. Here comes rookie score. Yeah, I couldn't be a doctor. I am a doctor. A real doctor. We might get a... Oh, yeah, baby. This was one of the easier ones. But see? Rank S. Read 'em and weep, boys. All S's. Well, Mr. Cox, your operation was a complete success. Don't try to speak yet. Your throat needs a little rest. Don't worry, though. In a few days, your voice will be as good as new. Maybe you could hook me up with tickets to your concert. She's like, this fucking guy. Never be a doctor, blood makes you squeamish. And I understand that, Edge. I am okay with some blood. Too much of that? Yeah, it was one of the reasons why I always say, like, I'll never be a doctor. My chemistry teacher went around the room one time and was like, you will be this, you'll be that, you'll be a lawyer, you'll be a doctor. Pointed to me, you'll be a doctor. And I was like, oh, thanks, I appreciate that. He thinks I'm smart enough to be a doctor, because he didn't do that for everyone. But, I was like, in my head, I'm like, nah, that ain't happening. But I appreciate the thought. My head will get bigger with every S rank. Oh, yeah. My headset won't fit anymore. You want to be a vet, but you realize you see animals in distress every day. You know what? It unfortunately comes to the territory. You see some cool stuff as a vet. Makes you happy. You get to see happy pets and all that. But it is true. You get to see the dark side of it as well. So I totally understand that. From Doctor to Gamer. What happened? I know what happened. We've hit a new low. Thank you so much, Doctor. Take care now. Well, that looks like the last walk-in for today. Angie, let's begin pre-op at around 1 o'clock, okay? Don't you think we should have examined him more carefully? There were signs of cyanosis, which could indicate asthma. If that's the case, he needs to see a physician right away. Really? I didn't think it was anything serious. You need to start acting like a real doctor, Mr. Stiles. You're overreacting. I'm sure he'll be fine. Yeah, he'll be fine. How well do I know this game? The Weavers is an extra chapter. I've beaten all of the games except for the first, like, the sequel, the Wii. I only finished maybe half of New Blood. I always meant to go back and finish that game. S ranking like everything. So I know it pretty well, but it's been a long time. But like, at least at one point, I knew these games very well. Trust me. And on the other ones, I've done all the difficulties. Easy, normal, and hard, and S-ranked all of them. Okay? Since Dr. Casal is at a conference, I'll be briefing you today. I think you'd be briefing me even if he was here. We're extracting a stage 1 tumor from the small intestine. So, if we take it out, the patient will fully recover. However, the blood test results were unusual. We can ask Dr. Casal about that once he gets back. If I extract the tumor, he should be fine. That's technically correct, but I'm pretty confident. I've extracted tumors several times already. This will be a snap. Okay, keep the operation objectives in mind then. The two objectives. Treat the inflamed epithelium in his small intestine. Excise and remove all tumors in the small intestine. If you're ready, let's begin. That's true, right? Like a mortician, right? Like, they're already dead. That's a whole different kind of thing. Let's begin the operation.
Let's begin.
It's usually good to boost the vitals before you dig in.
What is that?
What's going on? The entire intestinal membrane is inflamed. What's going on? Only the small intestine should be affected. Doctor, I think we need to close up the patient and re-examine him. Let's continue operating, Angie. These symptoms aren't uncommon. I understand. In that case, proceed with the tumor excision. I know you've done this before, so I'll try to stay out of your way. That's right. Stay out of my way. Treatment is complete, but...
Dr. Stiles?
There might be a fourth one.
Dr. Stiles?
We treated the patient as planned, but he's not improving. His vitals aren't stabilizing. There must be something else. Patients' vitals don't usually stabilize right after the operation. But you need to at least check his blood test results. Okay, what would you suggest? Try using the ultrasound again, just to be safe. Check the entire area carefully. You just have to spam it enough. You can do the same spot. I don't see anything, Angie. But I was certain. Sorry for second guessing you, Doctor. Don't worry, we're both still learning from experience, right? I guess. Finish up by suturing that shit. She's like, yeah, I guess. Maybe for you. Doctor shit. Exactly, disgusting. I love my chemistry teacher. He'd always say,
Good
this
work,
guy.
Doctor.
We're finished, Dr. Stiles. Put a band-aid on it. Where's my pump vitals emotes? I should make one. I'll draw a syringe. She's a highly trained nurse. You're not questioning me, Angie. Obviously, for the most part, while I'm doing the actual operations, I won't really be able to read chat for the most part for you guys. I can occasionally peek when it's paused, maybe, but, you know. I'll try to read in between. So just keep that in mind. Dr. Stiles. Oh, hey, Angie. Thanks for your help in there. I'd like to have a word with you about that last operation. Was there anything wrong with my bedside manner? No, it's about the patient, actually. His white blood cell and globulin counts are rising rapidly. I also noticed inflammation along the patient's, peritoneum. We should re-examine him immediately and consult his regular doctor. I agree with you, but I'm afraid it'll have to wait until tomorrow. I'm supposed to help at the next, symposium, so I'm meeting with some of the doctors from St. Francis's to learn the ropes and everything. But these are very busy people, and I can't just blow them off. We'll do it first thing tomorrow, though, okay? I promise. But Dr. Stiles! I should be wearing a face mask. Go get one. Too bad I have to work tomorrow. I would have liked to talk a bit longer. Oh well, at least now I'm ready for that symposium thing. Oh, my cell phone. Dr. Stiles, where are you? The patient is in critical condition. Get back here. What? Taxi! Take me to Hope Hospital and step on it! Excuse me, Angie. I had a commitment. I had plans! Angie. A tumor metastasized behind his lungs, which began swelling. It festered. 30 minutes ago, the tumor ruptured. The patient is in shock and suffering acute peritonitis. The doctors are operating on him as we speak. Follow me, Mr. Styles. Ooh, she said Mr. Styles. Follow me, Mr. Styles. You need to see the result of your carelessness. Ooh. Styles, you fucked up. I do have gloves. Uh-oh. Downpour. I understand you didn't have much information to base a decision on. And I do admit that the tumor was difficult to see from the x-ray. However, the laboratory left you several memos about the patient. I understand they pointed out his extremely high numbers. More than that, you dumped your responsibilities onto a nurse immediately following a very delicate operation. It wasn't... I mean... Miss Thompson? Miss Thompson, what are you? What are you? Oh, Miss Thompson, what are you? Please excuse me for interrupting, Dr. Hoffman. I understand this is a little rude, but I have to say something. What is it? It's about the negligent attitude Mr. Styles has displayed thus far. I warned him about this patient at least 3 times, but he said that there were important personal matters he had to take care of. Then he just walked out without another word. Mr. Styles, maybe you didn't harm the patient directly, but how can I work under a doctor who doesn't even try to act like one? It doesn't matter how small or groundless the suspicion might be. The patients are depending on you to take care of them. Why did you become a doctor? Do you even know? You don't deserve to be here. You're not a real doctor. Where's the malpractice minigame? I really screwed up. I ignored a patient. I was trying my best. I didn't think it was anything serious. But the patient almost died. It was all my fault. Being called Dr. Styles doesn't make me a good doctor. What was I thinking? I'm no doctor. Not if I keep making mistakes like that. Uh-oh. Looks like rain. Hurry up, you two. We need to get all our displays inside. Rain. Maybe that'll help me calm down a little. Or help me calm down. Maybe then I'll feel better. Sir? It looks like you're completely soaked. Did you come from a hospital? I might want to head back pretty soon. They don't want me there. I'm apparently useless as a doctor anyway. Hey! Yeah, it's me. You'll never believe this. Huh? Well, you can guess if you want. Nope. It's even better. There was this crazy accident with a truck and an SUV. It was nuts. The drivers flew into the street and... Huh? I am not messed up. You are, dude. That's not cool. People might die. An accident? We usually handle emergencies. Dr. Casal's out of town. That means there aren't any emergency doctors on call. Dr. Styles, to the rescue! Dun dun dun! You ignored a patient. Pack your search equipment and get the fuck out! Oh, Alexander. So I directed them here. Where are the patients now? Where are the accident victims taken, Angie? Where were? Dr. Styles, the patient. He was suffering cardiac arrest and I couldn't resuscitate him. The other nurses are busy and Dr. Casal gone. I can't. What am I supposed to do? The patient's gonna die, but I can't even. Calm down. Take me to the OR. Okay. Right? Step in and help. At least a little something. At least be the one to call 911, okay? What's the situation? After the accident, the ambulance brought him here. His heart isn't beating. I tried reviving him, but... Angie! What do? I need help. Angie! Dr. Styles? The only person here who needs help is the patient. And we're the ones who are going to help him. It's up to us, and only us. We're going to save him. I can't do this without you, Angie. I want to save his life. Pretend this is a normal procedure. Calm down. Think things through. First, we need a pulse. We have to get a pulse. Understood. Let's begin the operation. This man's life is at stake. He's flatlining. We have to do something. We need to recover his pulse. Apply antibiotic gel to his chest area. Then give him a massage. There's a pulse. We did it. Vitals have reached low 30s, but he's not in the clear yet. Vitals, see, and I don't know why it repeats. I think it's like the only time it does it. He's not in the clear yet. That sounds more like the Angie I know. Dr. Styles, are we going to save him? Of course we are. I don't do the hand thing when he says I'll do it next one, bro. Fine. Of course we are. Understood. First, treat the wounds that have started bleeding. Oh, fuck! Kiss that S rank goodbye. External wounds have been healed. Bleeding seems to have stopped, but his vitals are dropping fast. He suffered a lot of damage to his chest. What else could it be? Perform a lobectomy! I think there might be something in his chest! Yeah, if you had this in your heart, you're dead, bro. You're just straight up dead. No, you can't. Don't take this the wrong way. I don't think you have the skill to treat it like this. We recovered his pulse, so maybe we should wait for Dr. Casal's help. No, the longer we wait, the lower his chances of survival. I don't know what to do. Either way, I won't blame you. This is your decision.
Vitals dropping.
Some operations will limit you. He can't go more than above 30 in this.
Vitals are critical.
What? How could something that be lodged in the pericardium? Please extract it, but be careful. Oops! I think he's gonna make it. This can't be happening. Oh, this is bad. Damn it! Don't die on me. Come on, concentrate. All I have to do is suture this wound. What? He sutured the myocardium in a split second. I think we're finished. Let's close him up. Oh, like a football, Chief. I could feel him slipping away. I was so scared, Doctor. I froze, and all I could think of was running away. But you didn't worry at all. You stood your ground and did what had to be done. You're a real doctor. Thank you, Dr. Styles. And then she smiles for the first time for us. Bro is fucked. You heard a story about a guy who got shot in the head and his bullet stayed there for years? Yeah, it's crazy. The guy that had like that knife or whatever that went like halfway into his fucking brain but he didn't die. Shit like that is wild. Let's kiss already. No! I think it, did I have a miss? Was this the one that I had a miss? No, my rank. You're a real doctor. You've only killed one patient. Look, nobody died. Not in this real timeline. That other one doesn't count. That was a different timeline. I've never felt that way before. I'm starting to understand. His condition stabilized. Let's keep an eye on him. Yes, doctor. We need to contact the other doctors and I'm way ahead of you. Most of the off-duty doctors are coming in. I also called Dr. Casal. Good work. Thank you. I think you should rest. That was a long surgery. Yeah, it's okay. I think I will. Angie? Yes? Everything you said this morning was true. But I'm gonna stay here as a doctor. I'll try harder. I'll become a better surgeon and make you proud. If that's the case, don't come to work late. Don't leave without doing your paperwork. I'll do my best. And there's one other thing. Huh? Please fix your hair before coming to the hospital. Sometimes it's embarrassing to work beside you. I'll be more careful. Okay, I'm taking a nap. Wake me up if anything changes. I understand. Have a good rest. Dr. Styles. Oh, you. Hey, see ya. But you're missing all the operating. 5 minutes later, he's dead! The healing touch. Right? I saved his life in 4 minutes like that was a long operation. But it's like, bitch, that was under 5 minutes! The drama in this game is fantastic. It is a fun story. There's some drama and like, oh, Dr. Styles, what are we gonna do? Don't worry, Angie. I got this. Hey, Shimmy. Good touch. Bad touch. heck happened during that operation? It almost felt like time was slowing down. Did I really do that? I knew exactly what to do, but I don't know how I did. But I don't know how I knew it. Now I'm just confusing myself. Derek, pay attention. Huh? I mean, I was. Stop daydreaming. Start taking your job seriously. I'm sorry. We need to have a meeting about Mr. Pratt's operation. Chris Pratt? Angie, can you prep for that? Yes, of course, Doctor. Let's go over the procedure for Mr. Pratt's operation. He's been suffering from dizziness and nausea recently. Tests show that waste accumulated in his spleen and are now blocking blood vessels there. Today's objective is to remove the buildup of thrombi. The contrast medium was administered 30 minutes ago in IV. Because of that, you should be able to find the waste using ultrasound. Once it shows a shadow, try clipping that near that area with the forceps. It should stop moving. Make your incision, then drain the area. This is a sensitive operation, so you'll need the magnifier. So remember, the objective is remove all thrombi in the vessels. That is all. If further waste blockage occurs, the patient's vitals will drop. Remember to work quickly, but with precision. Now how does he do the fucking, this one's a little more down, and then it's out like, you know, it's like, let's begin the operation. This looks wrong. Ah, wrong hand. How many times will I use the touch? The touch. Because I'm on here, I will use it more than I should. Some operations it's required, and some will just make my life easier. I will try to avoid using it where I can, but at the same time, I do want to show kind of how the game expects you to play. But that's getting a little early, bro. We have to actually learn about it properly here. Mario's dying.
Let's begin.
These readings aren't good. Treat the spleen right away. But first, get them vitals up. Use it in emergencies. I mean, yeah, but...
Doctor.
Am I cosplaying as Halloween? Ooh, let me just fix my hair up a little bit. Contrast medium is working well. We've confirmed the problem area. Thrombi causing the vessel blockage are originating here. Sorry. Work carefully. Use the magnifying tool. Magnification successful. Please continue. There's excess in the later games. Not in here. At the very least in the Wii, and I got excesses in those too, okay? We'll need to use ultrasound to locate the thrombi.
Doctor.
Now, he told us what to do, so we're just gonna do it. I know Andy's talking, but I honestly don't have time to listen to her, prattle on, because, the patient needs me. Oh, I gotta clip it first. Oops. So each one that gets through hurts his vitals. What the fuck? Oh, the gel closed it up. Fuck. See, some are getting through, which is bad for your score. Bad for your rank. It's fine. When you have some downtime, it's a good idea to boost vitals, especially if you know what's coming. What? The change in blood flow seems to have caused the suspended thrombi to move as well. Doctor, this is bad. Concentrate. We'll save this patient. Doctor, what are we? No thrombi detected. Treatment is complete. Suture the incision, and very impressive, Dr. Styles. Oh, that one was real good. Suck out the poison. Did I just save them with black magic? Yes. I mean, no, I'm just that good of a doctor. Amazing work, Dr. Styles. That was very impressive. Or, that was impressive. Hit him with the gin and juice. No excuses. You doctor. Exactly. Nani? Ooh! You have to let, like, I think a lot of the thrombi can't get through for you to avoid the C rank. You might actually be a pretty good surgeon, Dr. Styles. Huh? You were practically a different person in there. Just like yesterday. It did feel almost like I was someone else. If you were that focused more often, I wouldn't have to worry as much. So you worry about me? I definitely worry about your patients. Oh, you. Angie, I'd like to review the footage of today's operation. Of course, sir. I'll bring it to you later. My hunch is correct, and it should show up on the tape. But what should show up, Dr. Casal? What is it? You hate how you get cools on the sutures. Master surgery. Are you the only one wearing a mask now? No, Dr. Styles is wearing one. During the operation, you can assume he is. I called you here today to warn you about something. Dr. Casals tells me you may have potential for the healing touch. Healing touch? You don't know? No. Doctors with the healing touch can cure incurable diseases. They can even save patients who come within an inch of death. I don't know how long this gift has existed, but the Greeks believed such doctors descended from Asclepius. Asclepius. The god of medicine. Me? Those with the healing touch have certain special qualities. Uncanny judgment, perfect focus, and unmatched surgical skill. Haven't you noticed any changes during your operations? Sometimes, it starts to feel like time is moving much slower than normal. That must be a result of your extraordinary concentration. It definitely marks you as capable of the healing touch. So, I have all those powers? You need to forget about them. Those things are unnecessary. What? If you pursue this, yes, you will become an unparalleled surgeon. But, are you prepared for the pain that it would bring you? Or the pain that would bring you? Derek, a doctor's hands are heavy with responsibility. Patients depend on us, and they place their lives in our hands. Can you imagine how heavy your hands would be with the healing touch? There aren't many doctors who could endure such a weight. I'm only telling you this for your own good. Forget about that power and be a normal doctor. It'll be the only way for you to be happy. For my own good. Think of it this way. Right now, you're standing in front of a door. If you continue to knock, the door will eventually open. But you could also turn your back on it, and it will stay closed. Why not stay away from surgery for a while? Take your mind off of it. But it's for your own good. You're not my real dad! Someone asked if anyone's had surgery done. No, I had a cyst on my back that hasn't needed any surgery, but could have had. I'm trying to think if I ever actually had any kind of surgery for anything. I don't think I ever have. No broken bones, no nothing. I've cracked a rib back in high school, but that healed on its own because I didn't tell anybody. Uh-oh, except for I told people now. Cat's out of the bag! What's wrong, Derek? Shouldn't you be checking on your patients? Dr. Casal, do you think I should stop trying to improve as a doctor? So, Hoffman spoke with you. I was hoping the news about your healing touch might motivate him to start operating again. Huh? Why would it do that? Back when the director was still operating on patients, he named that skill the healing touch and accepted its abilities. What? He has it too? But then something happened. He hasn't operated since. All because of one mistake. Can you imagine how heavy your hands would be? There aren't many doctors who could endure such a weight. Can I really do it? Can I master the healing touch? Well, I can't exactly relate. I don't have that ability. But I know that if you intend to use your power to help people, you need to take command of it. Take command? Yes, there's no halfway with something like this. One simple mistake changed the director's entire life. He delved too far into something even he couldn't understand. I think you can learn a lot from the director's past mistake. If you can't control that power, then it's going to cost you. Do you think I can do it? Seems like your skill involves focus, so let's concentrate on that. I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out for yourself once you adjust. I can't fully understand the healing touch, because I'm not you. In the end, that's who you're going to have to rely on. Good luck, Derek. I need to focus on concentration. remember Dad saying I could never concentrate on anything. He told me to imagine one shape, like a star or something, and focus. I don't know where he learned that, but it really helped during exams. Maybe that would work. I'll imagine a star. If I could just relax, focus, and concentrate. Whoa, I eat babies! Where'd this come from? What am I, fucking fat bastard? I'm at the top of the food chain! Get in my belly! I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back ribs. J-Pop's gonna tell Mom now. Oh, I don't think he's gonna have to tell her. I cracked a rib. Yes, it was on the senior snow trip. I was going down one of the things, and I was snowboarding just fine. Bam! Hit a rock hidden in the snow. Flipped forward, landed on my left arm. Like this. Didn't hurt the arm. Cracked a rib for sure, because that fucker hurt for like 3 or 4 months before it finally stopped hurting. I didn't tell anybody. Shimmy was the only other person who fucking knew. Did Mom know? No, nobody knew. I didn't tell anyone. Because I could tell it wasn't broken because it only hurt when you poked at it. Anyways. I think I'm in trouble later, guys. She knows now. Look, it's like 20 years ago, okay? It's like a statute of limitations on that. Anyways. Guys, I gotta end the stream. Kill it, kill it, kill it. The whole family knows now. I should be able to practice. First, I'll just recall what happened during that operation. Now, I'll think about a star. Concentrate. Concentrate. Okay, I can do it. Let's begin the operation. Look, if it actually was in non-stop pain, I would have said something. But because it wasn't, I was just like, maybe this shit will just go away. And it did, over a long period of time. Bustin' makes me feel good. I'm gonna be grounded next week. Now you know why I don't do any sports related to snow. I've been snowboarding since then, many times. Healing touch, the power of Asclepius. I can do this. First, I'll recall the procedure. I'm looking at the patient. I was holding the scalpel like this. Then okay, now I'll concentrate on my hands. I'm imagining a star. Draw one in the air. Almost, that was close. Okay, try again. My eyes are burning. I need to treat the affected area. Right, for real this time. Concentrate. Concentrate. One more. Healing touch. Here we go. Just a little more. This is it. It's exactly like before. I have the healing touch. Ugh, maybe I overdid it. Gave myself a headache. Did not get S rank. I can tell by the points. B or A? Yeah, it's an A. I think 2,000 might be S. You have to draw the stars just at the right size. It's very picky. Getting an S rank on that one is actually annoying as shit. It's not hard, it's just annoying, because you gotta do it fast and accurate. And it's very like, nah, that star wasn't good enough. Fuck you. Did I not flip the thing? Oh, I didn't flip the thing for that, didn't I? Alright, whatever. That was a shit operation anyways, because it's just drawing stars. I think I'm getting the hang of it. I might be able to control the healing touch. Did I get to keep the rib as a souvenir? Yeah, I did! It's still in my body! I cracked it, I didn't lose the rib. Imagine running out of time on the 9-9. Yeah, there's no time limit there, because it's literally it's a throwaway thing just to teach you that. So now we have access to the healing touch, but you can only do it once per operation. So use it wisely. That concludes this meeting. View the information on your own. Let's just begin our surgical conference now, to save time. Those doctors involved, please stick around. We're starting, Doctor. Dr. Stiles, pay attention. Huh? What? Oh, sorry. I guess I didn't hear you. Is everything alright? You've been staring at the x-ray for a while. I was just going over today's operation again in my mind. Anyway, let's get the conference started, huh? He's been spacing out a lot recently. At least he's concentrating hard on something, I guess. At this pace, you'll be the truly favorite sibling. You can. That's fine, Magnus. You can have it. You can have it. You can have the Earth Realm. I don't give a shit. Today's patient is Mr. Kovac, who was carried in this morning. He's currently not doing very well. Tests showed a number of aneurysms near his large intestine. Some of them have ruptured, and there's a risk of anemia. You need to perform a laparotomy and treat the aneurysms. The objective of this operation is treat the aneurysms on the outer membrane of the large intestine. That should be all. First, inject a sedative into the swollen vessel to reduce its size. Size the problem area and suture the vessel closed. You'll need to use magnification again to help your accuracy. Derek, continue on the patient. Don't worry about anything else. Okay. Let's begin the operation. My fingers. Let's begin the operation. I need to move this controller here. You have to win first place.
Let's begin.
The antihypertensive is in effect, but the aneurysm could still burst. Need to hurry, Dr. Stiles. We're limited to 80 right now.
Doctor.
The lump of that vessel is the aneurysm. Try magnifying that area. It's treating arteries, so be careful. Inject the sedative. Excise it. We'll have to reconnect the vessels that were cut, but there's a lot of blood in the way. Drain it first. The vessel area is clear. Now perform anastomosis. Anastomosis. You need to manually connect one side to the other. Now suture quickly. The aneurysm's been treated. We can finally relax. Let's close them up now. Cease magnification.
Doctor.
What? Again? Every vessel in the area is in danger of becoming an aneurysm. Continue the operation. We'll just have to treat them all. Yes, Angie. I will save this patient. Here's a trick. Shit. Ah, fuck. Here's a trick. Get fucked. You can inject it, cut it, and then leave it. You slowly lose some vitals and all that, but you got some leeway. See, I hate when it's at the top of the screen. That's one of the main reasons why I hate the drain. I was debating what to do. I should... Yeah, fuck. I'm gonna need to move the magnifying glass. That's why I'm debating about that one. Okay, I can't even reach it because the fucking zoom is garbage here. Good work. I think it's settled down for the time being. We should wait a moment to be safe before closing them up. I am using it here because while I can do it with whatchamacallit on the DS, it's a little harder here. And just to kind of show off, this is what the game expects you to do. It expects you to use it here. They designed this operation just for that. Like, you're supposed to use your newfound power. Whole thing. Oh, I can't. Oh, it's lagging. Oh, I can't handle it. And yes, you're expected to do this without the healing touch to save you to get the high rank. Right at the last second. Was that the healing touch? It's incredible, but at the same time, it's a little frightening. If every doctor had that ability, what would the world be like? I'm sorry. Let's close them up. That is one of those ones where on here, I'm gonna use the thing. Plus also just to show, because it's like, they're expecting you to use it. If you don't use the healing touch, she'll still be like, was that the healing touch? And you're like, You know, what are you talking about? But the game, it expects you to use it there, so that's what the dialogue has. Another operation complete. Great work, Dr. Styles. The game drama is good, but I'm not gonna lie. You're enjoying the family drama quite a bit too? Yeah, I'm kind of like half seeing here. You guys are talking about the car stuff. You guys. Ooh, rank C! We're a rookie doctor. How dare us use the healing touch? So, I understand you figured out how to control the healing touch. Make sure you don't rely on it too much. You'll still need to hone your basic skills. Huh? What the? I know it won't be easy, but you didn't take this job because everything's going black. Derek, are you even listening? Derek? What's wrong? Snake? Snake! Paying the price. Forget about that. Forget about that power. But are you prepared for the pain that would bring you? I became a doctor so that I could help people. And if it costs you your life, you'd give up your own happiness. I don't know, but I do know that people need my help. And I want to help them. Because I'm a doctor. Eh? Where am I? Stop going around touching people? No, I've got the healing touch. It's in my fingertips. It's the ceiling. What am I doing here? Dr. Styles! Angie? What happened? After Mr. Kovacs' surgery, you just collapsed. You've been asleep for 3 days. What? 3 days? What about my patients? I have operations scheduled. Already taken care of, Derek. I called in the other doctors. But that's in the past. We have to discuss how to proceed from here. Okay. Derek, I forbid you from using the healing touch. But why would you? That ability puts a tremendous physical strain on your body. It's too risky. What if you collapse while performing surgery? But without my healing touch, Mr. Kovac could have died. Spoilers, you can do it without. Exactly. That is why you mustn't abandon the healing touch. I'd advise you to use it only when absolutely necessary. After all, you shouldn't be relying solely on the healing touch anyway. Developing your natural skills as a surgeon is far more important. You can't assume the healing touch was the only reason Kovac survived. If you want to help people, then strengthen your natural abilities. I understand. Take it slowly. I'm sure the power inside you will find its way out. Become the best surgeon you can, and one day you'll inherit the full heritage of Asclepius. Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. I forbid you from touching people. All right. What? Go. Just let me die. Doctor, an emergency patient was just carried in. Vitals are at 60. CS is at 300. She's in shock and losing blood fast. Call the rest of the staff. We need to operate immediately. Angie, get the patient in the OR. Derek, you'll handle the surgery. I'm on it. You have boring children. My cracked rib is our biggest scandal. Ooh. My patients need me, damn it. The patient's a 17-year-old female. Her case history is unknown. We found massive bleeding in her thoracic? What is this, like the dinosaurs? Is it thoracic or thoracic? I'm gonna say thoracic. Thoracic cavity? Again, I'm gonna butcher terms. Derek, you need to perform a lobectomy immediately. Just make sure you don't do a lumbotomy. This operation has one objective: treat all injuries within the thoracic cavity. We'll go from there. Drain the blood first, as if it's a large laceration. After that, use the forceps to close the area, then suture it. Just be sure to drain any blood before moving on with the operation. Hurry, Derek. Let's begin the operation. I do like that here in some of these, they'll kind of tell you, like, here's what you're going to need to do. But then when things happen during the operation, you have to change on the fly. But it's better they tell you here rather than in while the timer is going, because you're trying to focus. Oh, that's right. There's a time I busted my fucking toe, but, like, I didn't have to go to the hospital for that. But, yeah. Thoracic. Only 3 minutes!
Hurry, doctor!
Hurry, doctor! She's gonna die! Alright, 65 is the max. Hands! Hands! With these hands! What? How could something like this happen? But there aren't any external wounds. This isn't possible. No, the cause doesn't matter now. We need to stop the bleeding first. Understood, Doctor. Let's begin treating her. The large laceration needs attention right away. Don't tell me what to do. I'll do what I want. Now start with the large laceration. These are awful. It's too dangerous to trying to suture them. Try using forceps to close the wounds before you suture them. Pinch one side and pull it over to form a thin slit. Now suture it before it reopens. We're done treating those, I think. Move on to the smaller wounds. Don't relax just yet.
Doctor.
Everything's been sutured. She's going to make it. I hate to think what would have happened if we'd arrived later. Or if she'd arrived later. Close up the patient, Doctor. But first, stick her with the needle. Stick it in. Oh, shit. I'm about to use the scalpel to suture her.
Nice work, Dr. Styles.
The operation was a success. Good work, Dr. Styles. You did well, Derek. What other life-threatening injuries have I had? I haven't had many life-threatening injuries. I don't think I've ever had any life-threatening ones. You'd like to request a stream with just you sit there discussing your life events, please? The three of us. That's like a podcast kind of thing where we just go over stories of shit like that. So don't spoil too many of them, guys. Maybe we can make something out of it. Keep some of them secret. We're talking about this one here because it was relevant, but you know, don't spill all the juicy gossip. Because this is a Nintendo game. Exactly. Where and what did those injuries come from? I don't know. It'll probably take some time to figure out. She'll be hospitalized for a few days. Let's keep an eye on her. Did you notice the cuts across the girl's wrists? Yeah, they looked recent. Seems like her real illness is deeper than we expected. If that's the case, I don't think we're finishing seeing complications. Obviously, with this game involving stuff like, you know, surgery and all that and things like this, there could be some serious kind of stuff here. Just kind of FYI, but you should kind of know that by now. Reasons why. Hope Hospital Room 201. Get away! I never asked you to save me. Leave me alone! Please calm down, Miss Reed. It's alright. I could feel my chest on fire when I passed out. I was finally going to be free. Why did you bring me back? I didn't want to live! Why would you want to die? You're still young. You have your whole life ahead of me. Yeah, there's something to look forward to, huh? How come everyone says that? My life sucks. I'm tired of all this pain. I'm not pretty enough to date popular guys. I'm too fat. My mom called me a failure yesterday because I might not graduate. Is that a life you'd want? I'm never going to be happy. That all depends on my attitude. What a joke. Positive outlook won't just solve my problems. Then maybe you should just die. There are patients here who have to fight just to breathe properly. Every day, someone dies after a long and futile struggle to live. I'm sorry we saved you. Go end your life, for all I care. God damn, Angie. Angie! I know you did your best, Doctor, but I'm afraid it was wasted effort. Stop talking like that, Angie. I have other things to attend to. Right? She would be fired! But it's a video game, it's okay. I'm sorry you had to waste your time operating on me. Helping someone is never a waste. Just leave me alone. I don't blame that nurse for hating me. I would too. I'm not going anywhere. You're still sick. What kind of surgeon are you then? I thought you fixed me. It's not that kind of sickness. The doctor's job is more than just physical illness. And Nurse Angie taught me that. When I was little, I had a cat named Tama. We were playing one day, and he ran out into the street. I wasn't fast enough. The car hit him, and I blamed myself. It was my fault Tama died. I really thought I had killed my cat. It was all I could think about. I told my mother I did a terrible thing, and I wanted to die. What happened then? She slapped me. Hard. Mom told me Tama would be ashamed of me, and that she was too. She also said that I'm the one who should be most ashamed for what I said. She said that to you? Who'd you grow up with, Linda? Huh? Do you have any siblings? Or what about pets? Just my parents, my friends at school, I guess. Could you look those people in the eye and tell them you wanted to die? No way! Of course not. That's why I want to be left alone. Then hold this. A mirror? Look at that girl there and tell her, I want to die. I want... I couldn't do it either. Now, apologize to her. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Stop living to please other people. Start making that girl happy. Don't work hard in school because of your mom. Do it because you'll learn more and be a better person. Don't let other people decide if you're happy or not. Find things you enjoy and do them. It might not make you popular, but you'll like yourself a lot more. And you aren't too fat. I've seen your charts, remember? Your mother sounds wise. Really? She could be pretty weird sometimes. But then she'd say, I may be weird, but think of all the stories you'll have to tell. That's interesting. Sorry. I guess that was too much information, huh? Really, though, she's great. I should let you rest, though. I think I'm going to take a nap. That's a good idea. Sorry for talking so much. Next time I'll... Thank you. You're a good doctor. Ooh, we get a smile. Making the patient smile. That's why you won't let your cat outside? I don't blame you, man. What happened then, cat murderer? I know, it did get heavy. It touches on some... This is probably one of the heavier things it touches on, generally speaking. But trust me, it has a happy ending. Reconciliation. Does look like Billie Eilish? You know, I can see that a little bit. Does she look like... Well, okay, if you take out the sickly part... Whew, time for a break. I'll go get us some coffee. Thanks, that's a great idea. I passed by Linda Reed's room on the way here. Something wrong? Her parents were there. All three of them started crying and apologizing all at once. It seems like a lot more was going on than we thought. School, her father's job. Were you eavesdropping? Well, I was curious. I didn't hear anything that was worth dying over, though. Everyone worries about that stuff during high school, you know? I think we all handle our problems in different ways, but I'm glad her family came to visit her. Surgeons aren't really equipped to heal psychological wounds. Don't sell yourself short. I can only try. OMG. Anyway, if her family knows about it, then they can help her. Yeah, I think she'll be fine. That girl's lucky she was brought to this hospital, though. Huh? Why? Well, it's only a rumor, but I hear there's a death doctor. A what doctor? Euthanasia. If they've been treating her when she asked for death. Death doctor, huh? I really can't understand why anyone would want to die. Telling her to get her fired, right? It's like, oh, by the way, you do remember you told her she should die. Derek, we just received strange results back on Linda Reed. Did they explain the bleeding in her lungs? I don't think it's directly related, but we found extremely high levels of cyprohedrine in her blood. What's that? It's a new antihistamine, doctor. They're usually used to treat allergies. I know that, so why didn't she tell us she was on medication? Because she wasn't. Drugs involving cyprohedrine are still in clinical trial. Also, our test indicated 24 times the suggested dosage. Side effects from overdose include headaches and emotional distress. In extreme cases, the effects are serious enough to prompt suicide. That explains her death wish. It may have contributed, but I doubt it was the primary cause. Still, I've never heard of cyprohedrine being synthesized within the body. Whatever's causing that might be responsible for the lacerations. Doctor! What is it? Ray's condition is getting worse. She's complaining about excruciating pain in her chest. What? Extremely high levels of Spyro the Dragon. Absolutely. Siphon filter. Yes, all the things. It hurts. Linda! Doctor, I want to live. Help me, please. I want to live. I want to live, doctor. Live, damn you, live. Please. Here comes the alien. Oh, yeah, it's going to burst out. Derek, we're operating now. Angie, alert the staff. Hurry. I want to live! Live, damn you, live! Her blood pressure is decreasing at a frightening rate. We suspect hemorrhaging in her lungs again. There has to be some explanation why these lacerations are occurring. Until we figure out what it is, there's not a lot we can do. You should have 2 objectives during this operation. Treat any bleeding injuries within the thoracic cavity. Discover what's causing the lacerations. I'll be working as your assistant. Stay calm, Derek. No, she wants to live. I have to save her. Quiet, bro. Or I'll cut you with my scalpel. Why now? She said she wanted to live. And I told her to die, too. I don't know, and these symptoms don't add up. Derek, take extra care during this operation. Angie, keep your eyes on the monitors.
Let's begin.
Good luck, everyone. Fuck. Doctor, are you okay? Yes, Angie, I'm nervous. Nani? But how? We fixed these 3 days ago. Derek, Miss Reed is still weak from the first lobectomy. Use the same treatment, but be careful. Oh, fuck! Sorry, Miss Reed. Still have no idea why this happened. Oh, you guys and your Candyman. We treated the lacerations. What's our next step? We need to close her up and have a closer examination later. Nice job, Jerk. Suture the incision and finish.
What the?
What is that? What the hell's going on?
Doctor.
Doctor, try using the ultrasound. It was moving. What the hell? I've never seen anything like this.
Doctor.
Doctor, we have to get it out of the patient. What if we tried incinerating it with the laser? Good idea, Angie. Kill that. It's gone. Angie, using the laser is the right decision. Good thinking. It would have been a bad idea trying to remove that thing alive. It can't be. More of them? Derek, you have to burn them all. It's the only way to save her. That should be the last one. I hate when they interrupt me doing stuff. It's one of my few gripes about the game. It's like, we did it. Yeah, I know. Let me do the surgery. Let's close her up. Angie, you both did well. Derek, you too. You handsome devil, you. I mean, don't tell me that weird parasite was the one. Could it have been guilt? What's going on? Why'd they both stop talking? Derek, please continue, please suture the incision. Oh, I got it bad! Oh! I'm no real doctor, after all.
Good work, Doctor.
Linda should finally be able to recover. Thank you, Dr. Stiles. You have to use the healing touch for this, FYI. It's too fast. Again, well, this was one, see, I did not need to. And I did, because I knew what to do for this one. But I still get a C, because it wasn't fast enough. And my, Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, sorry. According to Mag, I think, for maybe to get S rank, maybe so. But, again, it wasn't required to complete the actual operation, but the game would expect you to be like, oh, panic, oh, it's the big mama one, draw the star and slow down time. You may or may not, I don't remember all the details for all the things for S rank. There are times where and maybe it's in the later games, where you are allowed to use the healing touch and can still get an S, but then there's other ones where you cannot use it, or you basically cannot get S. You're forced to go normal and just use basically tricks that you learn to shortcut around needing the healing touch. I'd like to remind everyone that the details of this operation should be considered strictly confidential. Bring Linda Reed's medical files to my office immediately. I will provide updates as needed. That's all for today. Doctor, could this be guilt? How do you even know about that? Or how do you know about that? I don't know much. I saw it mentioned in my father's research. How did your father come across something like guilt? Well, he was a researcher. Other than that, I don't really know. Give me some time to figure out the situation. Until then, don't mention guilt to anyone. Understand? Yes, sir. What the hell is guilt? I don't know, but I'm feeling it right now. It could be another stage mag, yes. Do not tell other people this chick had a fish in her chest, and that we cut it open. I'm here. Please, enter. Pardon me, but why was I called into your office? Why don't you have a look at this examination report first? Who's this for? Linda Reed. What do these headings mean? I don't recognize them. Positive chiral reaction. Positive? Spectral analysis? G1R? Those tests are beyond our capabilities, so we enlisted help from an outside organization. In the last few years, a bizarre disease with varying symptoms has been reported in several isolated cases. One thing they had in common? Each victim's body turned against itself, and they all died. Because of that, we believe each subject was infected by guilt. Oh, that's right. Gangliated utropin immunolatency toxin. Blech. Then you think Reed's illness was... Exactly. Linda Reed was a guilt victim. I'm surprised you were able to treat her without the proper resources. It was a difficult operation, but I wanted to save her. Well, that decision may have changed your life. The organization we mentioned before has shown interest in you. What? Why me? Your unique abilities were able to successfully cure a guilt victim. What organization is it anyway? They're an arm of the World Health Organization that specializes in exterminating intractable diseases that threaten mankind. They're called Caduceus. Caduceus? I remember seeing them listed in cancer and AIDS treatment essays. Aren't they the ones who eradicated the TFTA influenza last year? Caduceus wants me? What are you going to do, Derek? You've been offered a chance to work at the forefront of modern medicine. Well, I mean, it's an honor. But it's also sudden. I'm not really sure what to do. I mean, it changed my whole life. You don't need to decide right away. Just remember that this is a choice, not an order. The only reason I told you this is because an old friend asked me to. To be honest, I'm against you joining Caduceus. What? Why? I don't think a research laboratory is the environment for you. Didn't you say you wanted to help patients face to face? That's true. You should see this as well. It's a letter? Now, I don't know how you pronounce this one. Kariaki? Sunday. Death is denied to those who want it, though it be their destiny. They search for it like a treasure, but the modern age conceals it. What's this supposed to mean? It arrived shortly after Linda Reed was hospitalized. We don't know who sent it. Supposedly, these letters arrived shortly before guilt does. Huh? That means guilt doesn't occur naturally, which means it could be some kind of man-made virus. The World Health Organization is considering it terrorist activity. What? Someone is creating guilt and releasing it into society. We don't know who or why, almost as if it's meant to confuse us. The UN even created a new term to describe this: medical terrorism. Caduceus is anticipating a large-scale guilt outbreak, and they need skilled doctors to be ready for it. Hopefully now you see the stakes involved in this. Think it over. Don't make your decision lightly. The bigger question is, how much does it pay? 10 out of 10 pronunciation. Yeah. Oh, teriyaki chicken from Sarku, Japan. Delicious. Oh, you're making me so hungry. I'm gonna eat like a pig after this stream, guys. For everyone's sake. Yes, cauliflower. And I know it's Caduceus because I hear it in the later games. Hope Hospital, room 207. Thank you so much, Doctor. It just hurt so badly. I thought I was a goner. Well, appendicitis is a fairly common procedure, but congratulations on your recovery, Mr. Susano. If my wife gets sick, I'll make sure you're the one operating on her. Well, it would probably be best if she didn't get sick at all. I guess that's true. Talking with the patients is one of my favorite parts of the job. Could I really leave that behind? Derek, we'll be starting the operation briefing soon. Okay. The only thing you normally eat that is Japanese is sushi. Hey, nothing wrong with that, man. Sushi's a good pick. Today, you'll be operating on Elisa Chalky from Pediatrics. She's a very young child with valvular heart disease. Valvular heart disease. It was a tough decision, but her parents finally decided to go ahead and have the procedure done. There's only one main objective for this surgery. Replace a valve in her heart with a synthetic one. You'll use the triple incision to excise the valve. Cut 3 times. You'll need to be as cautious as possible. Understand? Technology has allowed us to deal with all kinds of situations. The heart surgery will always rely on the doctor's skill. Angie, keep an eye on the oscillograph. Oscillograph to aid Dr. Styles. I understand. Don't let the gravity of this operation intimidate you. The conference is over. She's in your hands now, Derek. Now don't panic. No pressure, man. Let's begin the operation. Ocelot graph. Fucking ocelot. Snake. Fun fact, you'll find the caduceus symbol in most, if not all, real-life hospitals. Chalky, chunky, yeah, one of those things, right? Now you want sushi, right? You don't like fortune cookies? What a shame. Her report details frequent occurrences of light arrhythmia. Be ready for the unexpected, just in case. I hate these operations in these games. You'll see why. Let's get started with the operation. For some reason, this one comes in with 99 pulse. What? The electrocardiogram is showing an abnormality. She's suffering ventricular fibrillation. I'll attempt to stop the convulsions in 3, 2, 1, clear! She's not lighting! You need to massage her heart! Doctor, the patient was born with a highly irregular heartbeat. There's a good chance her heart will continue to go into convulsions. I'll stand by with the defibrillator in case we need to use it again. If that happens, you'll need to massage her heart immediately. The defibrillator may have a high success rate, but allowing her heart to flatten repeatedly is obviously very dangerous for the patient. Make sure you revive her right away if that happens. Now, continue the operation. Please cut her again. To be touchy, magnify. 3 stages. We'll need to drain this blood. The left side, the right side, now the whole. Ah, fuck! Fuck. Okay, see, and that's why you can't do it anymore.
Vitals are critical.
And this is why it's annoying, because you just keep getting interrupted. Bullshit. Fuck, see, I got interrupted again.
Vitals are critical.
You gotta go fast enough to avoid the interruptions. And even then, you get like 1 guaranteed. Good work. You're getting better at suturing. Sorry, I didn't flip the thing. Let's finish up here. Let me flip the thing at the end of the operation. What a relief. The operation was a success. Now she can play outside with all of her friends. Concentrate, Doctor. Concentrate. Concentrate! Oh my god! Cool! She's gonna live! Cool! You can see you can run out, and it has to recharge if you fully deplete it too fast. That's one of the biggest things that restricts you during some of the later operations, is the fact that some things have to go on a cooldown. Poor girl. She's too young to go through something like this. Having someone cut open your chest is so unnatural. Unreal. But something in that little heart refused to give up. Maybe it sounds silly, but I keep thinking about it. The human body is truly amazing. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for the sermon. There are operations like this in the game where something will, like, interrupt you, and it's annoying as fuck. Now, we still got an A, but it's probably I would imagine she can only flatline the one time. You have to go fast enough so that it doesn't happen, I think, for S. That could possibly be one of the hidden requirements. Is my daughter? Will Alyssa be alright? The operation was a success. She'll need about 2 months to fully recover before she can go back to school, but after that, she'll be as good as new. Oh, she'll be good as new. Oh, that's good news. Oh, thank you so much, doctor. People are always worried by heart surgery, especially on children. But modern medicine allows us to treat various conditions with a higher success rate than 10, even just 5 years ago. Young patients like your daughter face very little risk of permanent physical damage. To be honest, I'm more worried about the psychological stress operations like this might have on small children. Please take good care of her while she goes through recovery. Oh, of course. Alyssa, we love you so much. Modern medicine. I'm very sorry. Modern medicine just hasn't advanced enough to treat a disease like this. You have our condolences. Mom, why are you crying? Dad's okay, right? He's gonna get better, right? But why isn't Dad getting better? You can fix him. You just gotta. He's my dad. I'm sorry, son. No doctor in the world could save your father from this. Things have come a long way. Dr. Hoffman, I'm going to accept the offer from Caduceus. Ooh, spicy crab roll? Ain't nothing wrong being cliche, Alexander. That sounds delicious right now. So, you're willing to throw away your own happiness for this. I know what happened to you in the past. I know about what happened to you in the past. I know that having superior skill will only result in more pressure. That everyone will expect me to have answers nobody else has. I'm sure your concerns are valid. The path I've chosen will probably cause me a lot of pain. But I became a doctor so that nobody would have to die from an incurable disease ever again. Diseases are painful, and losing someone to a disease is even more painful. It's hard for doctors to tell people their loved ones can't be cured. I'm going to make sure that they won't have to. Caduceus has already found ways to save thousands of sick people. If I can somehow treat incurable diseases, then I will join Caduceus. Pose! It wasn't his cat that died, it was his dad. He's not a cat murderer. Yeah, his dad ran out into the street and got run over by a fucking truck. He got isekai'd into by Truck-kun into the next world. Today should be Derek's first day with Caduceus. Are you worried? I wouldn't say worried. We're down one doctor and one assistant. How are we supposed to operate with 2 of our best people gone? Derek has potential, but he's far from perfect. I wasn't going to send him off to Caduceus without an assistant he's comfortable with. Besides, Caduceus is supposed to assist us in finding new staff. I see. Still, I didn't expect Styles to be the selfless type. Do you think he'll be able to handle the pressure? I suppose we'll find out. He's going to be surprised. I didn't get a chance to tell him about Sydney. Ah, yes. I'll be able to cure Ligma. What's Ligma? Caduceus, an international organization which seeks to eradicate disease. Caduceus USA is the name of the American branch. There are additional branches in Europe and Japan. The US branch researches special anti-infection measures as well. It was originally established in 1980 as a top-secret offshoot of the Department of Health and Human Services. Once the organization went into international, the central agency was renamed Caduceus USA. Blech. They are authorized to act on their own, outside of government approval. Ligma D's nuts! Wait a minute. Something seems wrong about that. Dr. Styles, you can come in now. Got him. Hello, and now we get our snazzy new duds. Choose your duds. Hello. Hello. Huh? Welcome to Caduceus USA, Derek. It's nice to meet you. I'm Sydney Casal, the director here. My brothers told me a lot about you. I'm glad you decided to come. Sydney Casal, age 35, chief director of Caduceus. He dedicated his life to the study of clinical medicine after his wife died of illness. Oh yeah, I think Dr. Casal mentioned having a brother. I mean, it was an honor to be even considered for this job. Angie Thompson, you can come in as well. Ooh, looking spicy, Angie. Yes, sir. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you too. You're young, but I hear you're hardworking and sharp as a tack. I look forward to seeing what you both can do here at Caduceus. Thank you, sir. I'll do my best. The Secretary of Health and Human Services should be here shortly. When I told him you were both coming today, he insisted on stopping by. He's in charge around here, so I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot of him. Right this way, Mr. Secretary. Congratulations, Derek. Angie, I'm Richard Anderson. Well, perhaps it'd be more appropriate to say thank you. Richard Anderson, current Secretary of Health and Human Services, and a real swell guy, okay? We like this guy, alright? After a long career in politics, he became the director of Caduceus. Thank you for accepting such a dangerous job. I'm told that operating on guilt puts the surgeon at risk too, and we still have no idea who's responsible for spreading it. But from what I hear about you two, you're up to the task. Scientific advances, DNA treatments, changing social environments. We live in challenging times, and it's our responsibility to research and create treatments which ensure the stability of world health. What all this means is, I'm pleased to have you both on board. I hope you do your best. Take your work seriously. Yes, sir. My wife died. Better become a doctor. Caduceus USA conference room. This is Dr. Clarks, our expert surgeon. Oh, I wouldn't say expert. There's still room for improvement. Stephen Clarks, age 42, Caduceus' head surgeon, has a wife and 2 kids. His kind demeanor has comforted many sick patients, and he's a nice guy. Nice to meet you. I'm Stephen Clarks. Nice to meet you, Dr. Clarks. This is our anesthesiologist, Dr. Myers. The name's Sybil. Nice to meet you. Not that Sybil, but also another badass Sybil. Sybil Myers, well-respected anesthesiology specialist. She used to be a police officer. Oh, the irony. Maybe not irony, but oh, the coincidence. But left the force to practice medicine. She's intelligent and very spirited. Some call her the Iron Vixen. You're from Hope Hospital, right? Isn't that Greg Casal's office? Do you know him? We went to med school together. He helped me in a lot of ways. I'm actually the only one here who knew Sydney was his younger brother. Anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Of course, it's nice to meet you. Some of our staff aren't here today, but you'll have to meet them later. So you'll have to meet them later. Think this will lighten our workloads? Doubt it. Have you taken a look at the list of incoming patients? Well, do you guys get a lot of work here? Do you guys get to work with a lot of patients here? The public doesn't know yet, but we're on the verge of an outbreak. Congress recently voted in favor of a budget increase, but that won't be good enough. We're going to have to start you treating we're going to have you start treating patients tomorrow. So for today, let's get all that paperwork out of the way. Sounds good. Yeah, paperwork. Ugh. Yeesh. Who knew paperwork would be so tiring? It's pretty late. Yeah. Hey, why'd you come to Caduceus anyway? Does it matter? Well, I was just curious why you decided to join too. What's the matter? Couldn't stand to be away from me, Angie? Oh! Dr. Casal recommended me. Oh. Of course. That's not what I meant. Before, it seemed like you knew something about guilt, so... Does it have anything to do with your father's disappearance? Not really. Caduceus has the newest technology and research material. I wanted to be here, on the front lines of modern medicine. It's the same as your wish to become a master surgeon. I want to be a master assistant. That's really all there is to it. I guess that makes sense. We'll work hard together. The potassium chloride's ready, so if we increase the sedative... Huh? Sounds like someone's on the phone. Derek? I gotta run. Yeah, I'll get back to you, dude. No way. Tyler? Yeah, exactly. Not that I wanted to be with you, baka. No way! No way! You seriously work here now? Tyler Chase, a Caduceus surgeon. We don't get his age. He went to med school with Derek. Tyler's very optimistic. Tries to keep everyone in a good mood. Yes. And it's very nice to meet your gorgeous assistant. My name is Angie Thompson. Nice to meet you. Man, I've heard him say the new doctor was Styles, but this rocks. I didn't think you were adventurous enough to join Caduceus. And I mean, you weren't exactly an A student, man. But they've been hyping you up here as a highly skilled surgeon. What? Nobody told me anything about that. I don't want people expecting too much of me right away. Well, you have a pretty good track record so far, Dr. Styles. People can change a lot in 3 years, you know. What about you? You were probably one of the top 5 in our class. I guess you can see for yourself, hey? Good luck, man. We ought to throw a party or something. See ya. Can't believe Tyler works here. Oh, sorry. Tyler's a friend of mine from med school. Yeah, I kind of figured that out. He was the professor's favorite, so I assumed he'd stay in school. Potassium chloride, huh? I wonder if he's doing animal testing. Hurry up, bro. Need to crunch geometry soon? Crunch geometry? What do you mean crunch? Crunch simple geometry. He has no age. Billiards? What, like tonight? Several guilt victims are currently hospitalized at Caduceus. We obviously need to treat them ASAP. We don't know how. So at the moment, we're trying to slow the disease's progression. I had a lot of trouble operating on guilt as well. Today's patient is similar to your previous experience with guilt. I watched the video footage of your surgery at Hope, but you moved so quickly I couldn't tell what was going on. I'm looking forward to seeing you in action today. Let's see what you got. Don't put pressure on me. Dr. Myers will handle the anesthesia. No problem. Myers is a tough chick, Derek. If you screw this up, she won't ever work with you again. Stop trying to scare the newbie, Chase. Well, it's a difficult operation, and we don't have room for mistakes. Just do your best, kid. You got it. Surf's up, dude! Yeah! You've been watching from the establishment, your turn is coming up? Oh, well, too bad! We're gonna go for a little bit more. Not too much more, but I'm not quite ready to stop just yet. I'll be briefing you on your next operation procedure. Today's patient is a guilt victim brought here 3 days ago. Derek, you've actually operated on this exact strain before. It was called Teriyaki chicken, wasn't it? Correct. This guilt hides inside organs and creates lacerations. Removing it, however, should be just like removing any parasite. We wanted a sample case to evaluate your skill. There's only one objective in this procedure. Remove the I'll leave the exact details of the operation to your discretion. Let's see your talent, Dr. Stiles. Yes, sir. Okay, let's begin the operation. Sure you don't want to go until 2 a.m.? It's tempting. This is the same strain of guilt that Miss Reed contracted.
Let's begin.
Let's begin. So it literally should just be the same operation. So I'm gonna leave one of the regular ones for last, because the game is pretty good about not spawning the next set of things on you until like certain sections of the game of the operation are clear. So by doing that, I can give myself time to boost vitals, then do this and be ready to go. If you just go willy-nilly without looking at your vitals, you're gonna kill the patient. Same case here, I'm going to hold off and refill because I know the next one's coming. Thanks, Alexander. Did that go through? I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it ping.
Doctor.
Take that! Ah, fuck! Great work! It's over, Derek. The chiral reaction is negative. Let's treat those last few wounds and close them up. Baby. There you go. Thank you, Alexander. You were testing for a chirality? We were, Angie. That's very observant of you. Guilt creates cells with an unnatural chirality. Using the chiron test, we can detect the specific wavelength they emit. So far, that's the only way to reliably distinguish guilt. Remind me to give you the chiron test equipment later. Sorry I wasted all that time, Derek. Finish the job. Don't kill the patient, or I'll kill you. Excellent work. I can see why my brother recommended you. Thank you, Donut, for the bits. I didn't kill the patient, see? So far, we have a clean record. The alternate universe one, that one patient died, but that was, you know, different timeline. Gotta go for tonight. Alright. Thanks for coming by, Kick-Ass. Ooh, look at that! You can leave on my S rank, baby. No healing touch necessary. Obviously, kick-ass, we will continue to play this game for the next however many streams it takes. So yeah, we'll be doing more. Recommended? Recommended what? What are we talking about? Unbelievable. He's still got a lot to learn, but that was incredible. Styles finished 30 minutes earlier than we estimated. Hopefully the patient will recover quickly as well. Looks like times have changed. And of course the game kind of assumes that you would have like used your healing touch, because I think he'll talk about my speed. Darkness within. Hey Tyler, you around? Where could he be? I didn't think he had any patients today. Story. Oh, my brother recommended you. Is this a new thesis? Heh, I guess he still finds time for academics after all. Netherlands. Utrecht. Euthanasia. Why would he keep a euthanasia thesis in his files? Oh, there's a letter. Thank you, doctor. Because of you, my husband finally found peace. What the? We'll bring that up at the next conference then. Crap, he's coming back. Where do I put these? Hey, what's happening, Derek? Need help with something? I wanted to ask you about something. It was, oh, right. Medication for the guilt patients. Post-op medication? As far as I know, there hasn't been any. Oh, well, okay. If you don't know, then I'll just... Sorry to bother you. See you later, okay? Wait, Derek. I've been wanting to show you something. You would have found out about it sooner or later anyway. What? I swear, I didn't... Follow me. Recovery Ward, room 305. Hey, Tyler. How you doing, Amy? Not so good. Oh, sorry I made you get up. This is my sister, Amy. She's been hospitalized here for 2 years. You mean she's infected with guilt? Yeah. Amy's condition is the reason I came here in the first place. Amy, this is Dr. Styles. Or Derek Styles. He's an old friend of mine. He's going to be treating you, so go easy on him, okay? Okay. Did you come to examine her again, Dr. Chase? Leslie Sears, age 26, one of the many nurses on staff at Caduceus. She currently looks after several guilt patients, including Amy Chase. Nah, I just came to see how my little sis was holding up. Oh, I see. Amy hasn't been doing her homework lately. I was actually hoping you could talk to her about that. But it's so boring. So boring. Sis, if you slack off, then you'll end up dumb like your big brother. You want people to know how smart you are, don't you? Anyway, gotta run. I'll come visit again tomorrow, okay? Okay. Must be going through a lot, Tyler. Yeah, I guess it's payback for what I've been doing, huh? Huh? Look, dude, I know you saw my paper in that letter. I've been practicing euthanasia ever since I graduated. That's my deep, dark secret. I'd heard rumors, but I never thought the death doctor could be someone like you. Why would you do that? One of the professors I had before we met died of cancer. It was already too late when they found it. Professor Bonka told me that himself. All he had left were a few weeks of suffering and painful treatments. Good people shouldn't have to go through that pain before they die. So I gave him the gift of a painless death. But that's... Of course, people would prefer to live. It's only natural. If everything causes pain and there's no chance of recovery, then are you really living? No, you're just staying around so the people don't feel bad. It isn't true. I know it's naive, but I knew there might be consequences when I started. You probably think it's just suicide, or worse, murder. Things are different now. I want to be there for Amy. If you're gonna turn me in, at least wait until Amy's gone, okay? You can't do that to Amy. I won't let you. Uh-oh. His deep, dark secret. Dumb like your $250,000 dolans a year salary big brother, right? They have to get paid well for this shit. Something precious. Doctor, quickly! Amy's condition is getting worse. Her vitals dropped to the low 40s, and she's losing consciousness. What? Everyone, prepare for surgery. Angie, bring in the patient. I'll meet you in the OR. Hurry. Yes, sir. Tyler, this is an emergency. Come on, hurry. And he's like, no. What are you doing? Let's go. You can't operate on her. What? I have to. Haven't you seen the PET results? The PET results? The PET results. The guilt's already migrating. Her respiratory system's in trouble. Her digestive tract is next. What are we supposed to do? Are you just gonna watch her die? Do you have any idea how many things we've tried? Dr. Clarks couldn't help. He's the best there is. All I could do is thin out some of the tumors. I just watch her get weaker day by day. Amy doesn't have a lot of time left. What are we supposed to do? We're supposed to leave her alone so she doesn't have to suffer. Do you really think cutting her up even more is going to do anything? So what? You want us to watch guilt tear her apart? You don't get it. She doesn't need to go through all this suffering. Even if this operation helps, she might never open her eyes again. She'll just be connected to some machine, waiting to die. If that's the case, then I'd rather send her off myself. You call yourself a doctor? I'm Amy's brother before I'm a doctor. I'm supposed to watch my sister suffer because that's my job? I don't care if I lose my license. We're talking about my sister. What are you still doing here? Hurry up! Right? Mega Man Battle Network? No worries, see ya. If you want, I mean, it'll go up on my YouTube, so if you want to catch up on it there, because you might want to see it for the story and all that, so you can connect what's happening so far, because we're going to be playing this for a little while. Like, for the next couple of streams, at least. Dr. Clark's, we may not be able to operate. What? The guilt's in her lungs. It moved a lot faster than we expected, and I'm afraid she's not strong enough to survive surgery. What if we separate the operation into two procedures? No good. If you don't extract the guilt entirely, we'll end up right back where we started. Now do you get it, Derek? This is how it always works. I always knew it would come down to something like this. I'll operate on her. She'll be okay if we extracted all of it, right? Leave her alone, you bastard! With the healing touch, it might be possible. Tyler! I'm dying! Amy! Tyler, please do the operation! I know you hurt us. Aren't you scared? No, I'll be fine. You worked so hard to become a doctor. I'm going to try hard, too. I'm glad that you became a good doctor. I thought I was doing what was best for Amy, but I was being a coward. I didn't even consider what she would want. Derek, can you handle this operation for me? I don't deserve to touch her. With these hands! I joined Caduceus so I could help people. What about you, Dr. Chase? Shouldn't we do everything we can if we could save a person's life? Yeah. Dr. Chase, please brief Dr. Salas on the Deftra strain of guilt. A Deftera. Yeah, no problem. Hang on, sis. We'll be right back. Why should I let my sister live when we can kill her? The Deftra is basically a tumor. A really gnarly one. It replicates its DNA while actively moving throughout the body. A tumor that moves? That's impossible. Well, to be fair, moving is kind of a bad description. It copies itself to other locations, so it just looks like it's moving. So it keeps on replicating its DNA and creating new tumors. That's horrible. Good news though, we might just know its weak point. What is it? Deftra comes in two flavors. We'll call them Type A and Type B. Type A's and Type B's like to eat each other when they meet up, but they're both equally strong. So they kind of just stall there. And if they're not moving, they're just like any old tumor, right? So after we drain the guilt's tissue, then we can just excise it. Hopefully. I mean, it's all theoretical. One wrong move and they multiply, so there's no room for trial and error. It's not like we could safely test the theory before trying it. But you have the healing touch. I've seen you use it, man. It's amazing. If anyone can save Amy now, I know it's you. I don't need to tell you the objective of this operation, do I? Remove the guilt from the patient's stomach and lungs. That's all. Just save her, man. All this stuff I said before, just forget it. Please, Derek. I understand, Tyler. I will save this patient. Well, I mean, sure enough. It's a very heavy issue for sure, Alexander. But, I mean, you know, this game touches upon some serious subject, but it doesn't, like, overstay its welcome. It's not like this is going to be the talk for the rest of the game. It's just, for this episode here, that's the focus. Alright, later, bro. You piece of crap. I hope you lose. What if someone tried to replicate guilt in real life? The thing is, Mag, I wouldn't put it past people, okay?
Doctor.
Now, here's the thing. This is an operation I can't actually fail for bullshit reasons. We'll see if they come up. I'm just warning you now. This one will probably be fine, but at these tumors.
Doctor.
Our data indicates that the Deftera could appear at any time. When the Deftera combine to form a tumor, use the drain to remove them. That's the plan. Are you ready?
Doctor.
Now, you can use the gel to make them kind of bounce into each other, but it's not super reliable. Not in this one, at least. And you, besides making them bounce, like, you just have to wait.
Doctor.
Cut immediately. This thing bleeds your ass if you leave it on. Excision complete. You've removed the guilt from her stomach. We'll move on to the lungs next. First, treating this shit. I'm letting them multiply. Oh no, I burned her too much. Shit. You did it. You did it, Doctor. Amy's going to be okay. It's a miracle. Move on to the lungs next. We're counting on you, Dr. Styles. Oh yeah, for some operations that are multi, you don't necessarily have to care about pumping all the vital stuff because I think when you transition here, they'll give you 99. Some do that. Come on, Derek. Save my little sister. Please, cut the patient open. Now, there should be 2. I may rely on the healing toucher because this one is bullshit. Because when they collide, it creates bullshit on the field. I don't give a fuck. If you're trying to suck it up and things collide into it while you're doing it, you get fucked. Which is why it's stupid annoying.
Doctor.
Fuck you.
Well done.
Guilt's been eradicated. Chiral reaction is negative. Operation was successful. Good work, Doctor. Oh shit. Hold up, hold up. I'm gonna get a bad on that one because I took too long. I should have prioritized these. These will continue to multiply. Yeah, see, I got a bad on that one because I diverted my attention. Thanks, Derek. Thank you so much. You're a real doctor, dude. I respect that. Respect. The reason why this operation is such bullshit is because you can get RNG'd in the ass to where they just keep colliding, and never matching with the right type, and just creates tons of tumors, and you just fall behind and you get fucked.
Good work, Doctor.
I hate this one, just because of that. Amy should have a smooth and painless recovery. Derek, I owe you, man. How can I ever repay you for all this? You're like a brother to me. Which means you're like a brother to Amy. We're gonna get a bad score. Ooh! Don't care. Fuck this guilt. I hate this one. It's probably my least favorite just because of the randomness. Derek, it's up to you, man. If you want to turn me in, do it. I'll resign if that's what it takes. I don't care. I'm just glad Amy's okay. Thanks, Derek. Then do me a favor. Huh? Re-edit that thesis you wrote and donate it to Caduceus. You feeling okay, dude? Tyler, you've always been good at writing detailed papers. Despite how you used the research, your thesis was no exception. Eliminating pain and suffering and facing death, doctors and patients may be able to benefit from what you wrote. Find a way to use that information to save people's lives. That's all I ask. No problem. You got it, bro. Oh, there you are. Amy's going to be awake soon. Let's go check on her then. What do you think, big brother? Hey, don't call me that. Oh, yeah, the gruesome deaths for uninvited. Ooh. Let's see. We just saved. Is this a good stopping point? I'm trying to think of what the next operation is. Let me confirm my suspicion, and we might start with this next one next time. Excuse me, sir. Did you call for me? This operation is amazing. Your focused concentration is simply unbelievable. Is that the video of our guild procedure the other day? I had my secretary transfer it to my HDV media card. Watching this in slow motion actually reveals quite a bit. Anyway, have a seat. There's an event I'd like you to attend. Okay. Hey, real fast. I need your signature on this. Victor, we're in the middle of a meeting. Yeah, well, this will only take a second. Victor Nigel, age 26, head of the Caduceus Research Division. He's responsible for a lot of Caduceus's medical technology. Do one more? Oh. You want me, because you guys know what the next one is? Alright, we'll do one more. We end it after this next one, because I know what's coming up. This is that petition we went over yesterday. There are no changes. Huh? Who's the new guy? This is Derek Stiles from Hope Hospital. He's hardly new. You need to get out of that laboratory more often. Oh, he's that healing touch guy. I'm Victor from R&D. How's it going? It's going well. Nice to meet you. How's this, Victor? How's this, Victor? Looks good to me. Okay, see you later. Sorry. Victor doesn't really observe manners. I apologize for the interruption. Let's discuss your trip. Our international conference will be held in Angeles Bay this month. Topics will be focused on the recent issues of medical terrorism. Dr. Stiles, I'd like you to attend as a representative of Caduceus USA. I'd also like you to speak about the strains of guilt you've operated on and the procedures involved. Can you do that? Well, I haven't really been here for that long. I'm sure some of the others could do a better job. We're also showing footage of your operations. I prefer that you were there to explain the surgery step by step. Dr. Miles will be going, so I'll ask her to translate for you as well. Have fun, Derek. Bad score. Do it over. AKA the edgy doctor guy. Victor might be kind of like crass and all that, but hey, he's a smart dude and he helps us out. We do actually need Victor. Feel like you're in an anime game? Very much so. It's half story. It's half of an actual game and half of an actual story with things happening and characters and stuff. This game could have been an anime, but again, it didn't do well. Yeah, unfortunately. Alright, the conference center. Once again, that was Dr. Stiles of Caduceus, USA. I'm glad that's over. Thanks for your help, Dr. Myers. No problem. I think the video footage really got their attention. You could have loosened up a little out there, though. You've never spoken to a big group like that, have you? I'm usually too busy just helping patients. Even if I had time for meetings, I'd probably fall asleep. So yeah, that was my first presentation. Yeah, a lot of doctors are that way, but you should still schedule time to attend conferences. It's the only way to keep up on the latest technology, you know? Being a doctor is like being a lifelong student. Dr. Casal used to say the same thing. All doctors are students. Good old Greg, huh? Now he has one heck of a public speaker. Yeah. He was confident. Threw in some jokes. Never had stage fright. Remember staying up all night helping him make slides. Never mind. That's all in the past now anyway. Sounds like you guys were close. It wasn't like that. He was a great guy, so I always did what I could to help out. Really? What's that supposed to mean? Hear that? I think they started the next presentation. That concludes the disease treatment workshop. Next, we'll have an update on the fight against medical terrorism. Speaking on this topic is Langston Miller, Chief of Caduceus Europe.
Now you see, all I say, I received this report a few hours ago. Yes, I hope it finds you well. As you all know, medical terrorism poses a serious threat to all our people in the world today. Disease reports have doubled in your past year alone.
I don't know why I'm doing this fucking voice.
I say. Unfortunately, the motivation behind this epidemic is still unknown, but we have received confirmation that the group responsible calls themselves Delphi.
Delphi? Greek Oracle?
Well, the messages we received from them have been cryptic at best. Their philosophy demands are still a mystery. Are they related to terror cells? Or to other terrorist cells? We're not sure. For all we know, they could be a fanatic cult. I say. But whoever they are, we know that they're hostile and organized. We believe there may be additional clues hidden in the strange letters that arrived shortly before each guilt operation.
We received one of those.
Medicine has advanced quickly since the advent of genetic engineering. But as guilt has shown us, disease can evolve just as fast. The The ramifications of medical terrorism are grave indeed, and it's going to take our best minds to find a way to stop it. Though we may we may have somewhere for them to start looking. We've received news of an abandoned Delphi research facility. It seems they've entered a small African village, possibly by posing as the NPO. I'm afraid they were using the townspeople to develop guilt. Bastards. Well, the town was destroyed and the facility was abandoned, but I'm sure there's still something there that might lead us to Delphi. I propose that Caduceus send a research team to Africa. Supplies and manpower will need to be approved by each division. I hope to have your cooperation.
Simple music, it's got a really nice soundtrack, and there's some good ones with some good energy. 2 also has a good soundtrack as well. You used to hate the fuck out of this part? Oh, I can understand why. But don't worry, we'll be fine. I'm a doctor. Man, talk about long speeches. Well, a lot happened over the last year, so I was expecting that. I will not enjoy writing this summary report, though. Huh? The lights! What happened? What's going on here? The shutters are dropping. Is there a fire? You doctors and your temporary cures are worthless. If you would all just die, maybe people could finally stop living. What the hell? What is this thing? Don't! It's a bomb! There's a bomb! Ah! Bomb? Come on, Sybil, we have to get out of here. Or we gotta get out of here. Damn it, there's no way out. We're gonna die! Somebody help us! Sounds like it's over here. Follow me, Dr. Styles. What? But that's where the bomb is! That's the point. What are you gonna do? We have to run. There's nowhere to go but... I told you to follow me. If you're gonna die anyway, what difference does it make? Be a man. Do the right thing. Yes, ma'am. You're gonna dismantle the bomb. I'll be your assistant. What? I can't do that. So you'd rather do nothing? Are you gonna sit here and cry for help like everyone else? Screw that. If this doesn't work, at least we can say we tried. I'm ready. Give us some room. Set up a barricade with the desks and tables. Everyone, take cover. Okay, Dr. Styles. There's no turning back now. Lay down and just die. Not on my watch. I think everyone's clear. Enough. Okay, you'll need to follow my instructions carefully. Got it? Aren't you scared? Of course. But why should a doctor be afraid? I'm sure you've been in worse situations than this. We hold patients' lives in the palms of our hands, you know. One mistake, and you have to watch them die. What could be more frightening than that? I guess. You're brave, Dr. Myers. Ha! They don't call me the Iron Vixen for nothing. That's what Tyler said. He comes up with some weird nicknames. Actually, that started back during my days on the police force. I was in the crime lab, you know. Even though I was just a novice investigator, I was still stronger than all the guys. So you were really a police officer. That's right. And I dated a guy on the bomb squad. So trust me on this one. Okay then, let's begin dismantling the bomb. See, the game keeps it interesting. They'll mix it up a little bit. Oh, patience, huh? No, now you're gonna disarm a bomb. This bomb design is archaic. The trigger device is a pair of small water tanks. We'll need to find a way to deal with those tanks before moving on. Dismantling it shouldn't be too hard. Well, it's possible anyway.
Ready to go?
We shouldn't waste any more time. Let's get down to business. That's a good idea. We need to magnify this for precision. Okay, let's check it out. Magnify the lower right tank. This is the trigger device. If it detects a change in the water level, the bomb explodes. This gimmick's been around since ancient Rome. It's also a timer. See, the water flows slowly from left to right. When the left tank empties and the right one's full, it explodes. We might be able to work around this using the drain. Let's try it out. Suck the water out the right, but keep it in the tube. Now move it to the left and release the water.
Derek.
Yeah, like that. The water level is constantly changing. Keep an eye on it. So that takes care of the trigger. Let's move on to the explosive. Stop magnification. Those brown rods are dynamite. They won't explode on their own. I assume those silver boxes are supposed to ignite the explosives. They're not operating right now. Either they failed, or it's a trap. But if that changes, it could cause the dynamite to explode. Let's take care of that dynamite before that can happen. Here, magnify the area around the dynamite. Okay, let's begin. See that yellow part at the end of the dynamite? That's a detonator. Basically, if the detonator's gone, dynamite shouldn't explode. If we disable the explosive, then the igniter is probably useless. So we just need to pull out the detonator on each stick of dynamite. And that's how to dismantle this bomb. It's not so bad, right? Try pulling the detonator's upwards with your forceps.
Good job.
Pull each one out. Carefully. Yeah, this is bad. The trigger device has been activated. When the temperature level hits max, the explosive will go off. I ignore this part. I think you can lower its temperature by using the gel. But we have to shut it off somehow. Where's it being controlled from? Shut it down. Something's gotta be controlling it.
Derek.
This is probably related to the trigger device underneath it. If we destroy the microchips, then the trigger should deactivate. Now she's gonna explain that the cables leading from there at the bottom, you have to follow them up here to figure out, like tracing along this, which of these are the targets that we need to focus on. So we have to destroy them. It does not change though, it's fixed every time, so I already know which one it is. Follow that pattern, destroy only the chips that connect down below.
Good job. Good job.
I used too much laser, so I gotta wait.
Good job.
This obviously kills a little bit of suspense, because I know, but...
Good job.
The trigger devices are dismantled. Good job, Derek. What the? Another trap! They really thought this through.
Derek.
Cut the red cords, Derek. Use the scalpel. This is random which ones are red. We should be safe now. Glad that's over. Talk about your bad patience. This one's much more intense your first time playing. Yes, anxiety-inducing, because you're still learning what it is you have to do. You move the water, and then you're like, okay, you gotta pull those out. That's not too bad. But then it's like, okay, you gotta gel that. Oh, I gotta trace this thing. Which one is it? Oh, and then the temperature is rising on that. Ah, crap. Like, your first time you might fail as you're trying to figure it out, but here it's like, I can't help that I know the answer. Sorry, I can't pretend I don't know. Which one is it? In the Wii version, it's more complicated. Yes, they do change it in the Wii version, which was actually kind of cool. The first time I played it, I was like, I wonder how it's going to be, and it's like, oh, it's different. Cool. This will be fun. The Wii one looked way harder. Probably, especially like the end part, but I mean, part of it is I know this mission, but even so, yes, I would probably agree if I rewatched it. Yeah, I think the Wii one is harder. Ugh, I'm dizzy. Can't feel my hands. At least we're alive, right? It's better than dying any day. Of course, I knew we'd be fine. It was just a bomb. No big deal. Iron Vixen, huh? I think I get it now. The lights are coming back on. We should tell the others it's okay. We stopped the bomb, everyone! It's all clear now. Thank God! I thought I was gonna die. We're alive! Great job there, Styles. You definitely learned from Greg. Same to you, Dr. Myers. You're pretty tough. Woohoo! I can't believe it! Let's hear it for Dr. Styles! Yeah! Oh, I say, I think we found the perfect man for the Africa mission. And of course, we get ourselves into more trouble. It's like, great. Well, we've just been volunteered. The hot chick is hot. Hell yeah, dude. Dr. Myers, yeah. She's tough as shit. Iron Vixen, yeah. We will save at the bottom here, because... Now, spoilers, we're stopping for tonight, but like we always have to, guys, when there's an option to do something, I'm not going to save because we're skipping all this crap. Here's a little sneaky peek at the next operation. Spoilers, you have to operate on a plane. Oh no. Okay, guys. Gotta be real careful.
Let's begin.
Real careful. Oh, it won't let me do it here. You get to die in slow motion. Took less than a second. No! Close them up! We need to wait for additional support! Oh, this one doesn't have the different image still. Fuck! We got one of the ones that has this one. Trust me, there is at least a different image for this. And no, that does not count against my death count. We are currently 0 deaths. Right? What support? We're gonna have support there. Oh man. Alright, that's a good place to stop too. My voice is getting tired. Fuck, I forgot how much reading I'm gonna have to do for this. And I'm starving right now. Also, my brother is doing his pool bullshit, so I don't want him to miss too much. I mean, yes, I lost Sia because we're stopping for tonight. So as per tradition, for any game we're basically playing, where if there's a way to die to end the night, I'll save my game and then promptly lose or die, because that's how I like to end it. Whether it's, you know, shooting Ashley in the head and the merchant and all that, or, you know, letting Harry get mauled on by something. Here we kill the patient. Project those golden pipes. Also, no, he is not getting the Mile High Club. Reminds you of Jim Ross in the commentary for WWE. Oh, man. Anyways, I love this game. I love this game. It has some issues, but I love this game. I love this series. It's fun. It's a great game. It made really good use of the DS touchscreen. And trust me, it's way more fun to play with the actual stylus. God, the speed that you can move at with the stylus, doing with the mouse here, it's rough, man. It's rough in comparison. God, it feels so good with the actual stylus. The second game is also great, and the one on the Wii is also very fun. All of them. I think they're all fun, even if I haven't technically played Trauma Team because I didn't finish New Blood. I really do mean to someday go back to finish New Blood. I was taking too long because I was S ranking everything along the way. If I didn't just do that, if I just plowed through the story, I would have finished. But I was getting S's the whole way, so it took a little while from where I was. I roughly remember parts of the story. I'd have to like watch a synopsis to like get back into it though. Maybe someday. You wouldn't say it's a good game? I think it's a great game. I thought this and like Kirby's Canvas Curse were like some of the early games that I played that was like, oh, the DS is fucking awesome. Like, this is cool. I never wore my surgeon mask. Maybe next time. I will have I will have a little something fun to share with you guys at the beginning of next stream. So look forward to that. But that'll be for next time. Now I will turn off this. I'm gonna make a save state just to make sure content is saved. But we will go ahead and call it a night. Hope your prize isn't physical. You're spoiling the surprise. Like, surprise, guys! It's physical time! Not just hold still. Alright, anyways, that is going to be it for tonight, guys. We will continue this over the next couple of weeks, however long it takes to beat. I do not care to S-rank the whole thing. We will just play through to see the story. But, and the final bonus things, it ain't happening on here. You'll see what I mean when we get there. But, besides that, Monday Memories, another one will go up this coming Monday. And next week, same time, same place, we will play more Trauma Center. And, not kill the patient next time on the plane, because we're the only ones who can do it. You'll catch up on Friday. Yeah, so this will go up tomorrow, Sia, if you want to like catch up and see like from the beginning the story, because it's kind of like fun to follow along with it. Anyways, I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Bro, Shimmy, Donut, Sia, Captain N, Kickass, Magus, Anonymous, Edge, Alexander, Mag. I think that's everyone who showed up. Mother. Yeah. By the way, guys, I gotta go because I'm gonna get grounded now for that whole rib thing. Anyways, that's it for tonight, guys. Thanks, guys, for coming out. I'll catch you guys later.